Okay, we are live.
Woohoo.
Hello,
Hello,
internet.
everybody. We are not dead.
Oh,
Not
whoa.
yet.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
I don't like the not yet.
God has only abandoned us for a month.
God was sick of everything and contemplated blowing up the world, but I thought better of it.
That's fair.
So, does anybody remember what you guys did a month ago?
Yeah, I actually do.
Nothing.
Oh my god.
Actually, nothing.
I do.
mean-
I ran you through the entire campaign so far a few weeks ago.
I mean, plot-wise, we did nothing. But in the last session, we essentially explored this entire. I think I can safely assume it was a base of some sorts at one point.
Yeah.
We what appeared at first of us just bumble fucking around doing jack shit ended up actually being items that we needed to then make a potion that gave everybody who drank it permanent life. And then as it was ending, Frost opened a map and then got sucked inside of it. And I tried to see if I could follow him, but it did not work for me.
That's correct. You you explored this area, you found a flower, which then you guys argued a lot about a flower. Eventually found a key to get down into this room, which then had a lot of weird stuff in it. You found a book that only Tyrannus could read. You found barrels of this potion, which through a little coaxing, you guys eventually did try it, and yes, you did. You got life, permanent life. Penny found an object, which then made them throw their axe at Vale, not in an aggressive way, but leave their axe with Vale and storm to the stairs, and it's just been sitting there.
Oh, no. Vale already was holding the axe.
I was already holding the axe. And for them to keep it and stormed off and is waiting at the top of the stairs has been looking rather strange since that incident. But that is where we left off. I will let you go ahead and take a DM inspiration point for remembering what happened a month ago.
Yay.
I remember
Or modern.
instructions I told him like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, you did, motherfucker.
So Frost has disappeared. Vokash is here, but may be quiet because they are enjoying their quiet time. So do not direct your questions at Vokash. I am NPCing them.
Okay, what do you think what are your thoughts on the state of the current situation of the world?
Blank stare.
I'm just now imagining just one eye blink, one eye blink.
Yeah, lizard blink.
Fascinating, Vokash, fascinating.
If you've ever played multiplayer in Baldur's Gate and you look at your character who's the player's not there and they're just kind of staring at the sky. You haven't.
Stare at the sun.
It's hilarious. Anyway, is there anything else you guys wanted to look around? do.
Well, Nibbles is like freaking out because like Frost disappeared.
Yep, Frost just. Oof.
So she's like running around, like, where did he go? Like, what happened? Like,
Dante, because he's still holding the map, he's gonna kind of just stuff it into one of the parachute pants of holding pockets, and then just look back at everybody. Like, okay, everybody, I think we can all agree we need to go, and the best person who can even somehow figure this out is Maybelline. We all in agreement?
Maybelline.
Thank you, God.
Little whispers through the cabin.
Dante's just going slowly schizophrenic. Dante at this point is also going to look over at Tyrannus. Like, Tyrannus, actually, can you take the map and see if there's anything hidden on here that that the language from that book that you were reading that apparently only you can read? As he pulls the map back out of his pocket and just hands it over to Tyrannus.
Alright. Hey, I need
I
dice.
certainly could try.
Alright. For now, though, I say we all get out of here and we head back to Maybelline, because I don't think there's anything else of importance in here.
Alright, so you pull the map back out of your pockets, and as you do, there's something attached to your hand along with it. And you look, and they're astral monarch butterflies that are attached to your hand. And as you pull the map out, they fly up, and then they attack your face for a moment.
Jesus! Ah!
Oh, did you pull something out of the cargo pants?
Yeah.
What was that?
After about 6 seconds, they just burst into little sparkles and disappeared. No damage or anything.
smile discomfort.
Alright. Thanks, pants.
Oh, it's
I fucking hate butterflies.
I love my invention.
Dante just looks in the sky, he throws an imaginary axe at Modern. He breaks the fourth wall. But yeah, after that, Dante is gonna essentially look at Nibbles and go, "Hey, Nibbles, it'll be okay. We're gonna go to Maybelline, see if she can figure out something, because she's the wisest person that I can think of that might actually know something."
Nibbles is like squinting at you.
You just witnessed them get attacked by butterflies that came out of their pants.
At this point, Dante might be going fucking schizophrenic. And then Dante, after that, is gonna tap Tyrannus' shoulder as like a sign of like, let's get going, and then he's gonna start making his way towards the door.
Take it away. Alright.
Is Penny also still by the stairs, or just further up?
Penny is still by the stairs.
Dante's, as he's making his way up there, he's gonna stop and just look over at Penny. He's like, "Hey, we're gonna head back to Maybelline, see if she can figure out what happened with Frost. Are you okay?"
Sorry, I was stretching and my ears turned off. I heard my name and then nothing.
That's accurate for Penny.
And how she talk, and it's more accurate than you think. Dante asked, told Penny in like a calm voice, "It's like, hey, we're gonna go to Maybelline, see if she can figure out what happened to Frost," and he also asked if Penny's okay.
She's gonna ignore the "are you okay?" and just go, "Great, let's get out of here."
Modern, can you link to Vokash's character and drag them with you?
When I figure out how to do it, yes.
Okay.
Dante's just gonna mentally tell himself, "Not okay." Noted.
So I feel like hearing that Vokash probably would try to be close to Penny, to just like maybe like give like small words of comfort or just like, just being like their jolly self, whether you're listening to them or not, just letting them know that they are there for you.
Yeah. I don't know how to link the two things.
I don't know, you guys have done it before. Or if Dante, if you can, you both have permission to move their character.
I do not have permission to move Vokesh.
You should.
I do not. I'm hovering over. I see the hand icon over.
Oh, I
but...
see. There you go. Now you do.
Oh. Okay. As Dante reaches the top of the stairs, she's just gonna like call out just loud enough. Come on, Vale, we're leaving.
Vale's gonna sigh and kind of sit up, walk past.
Your head? Sorry, Leo hit his head on my guitar. I'll be right back.
Ding! What was Vale doing with the forges anyway? I remember that you were doing something with forges.
I can't remember, honestly.
Me
It's
either.
been a month. I have multiple brain damages.
That's accurate.
It has something to do with like a fey flower.
I do remember you guys are all fighting.
That's
for
right.
it.
Vale wanted to keep the flower to grow more of it so he could sell it. Because of how
This is
expensive
correct.
it is in the Feywild.
Alright, sorry.
Now, if that's related to what he was doing with it at the forge, got no idea. Alright, then seems like everybody's moving. Dante's just gonna... He's not just full out sprinting, but he is definitely going at a, okay, we gotta go pace.
Okay. Vale's gonna kind of pick Penny's axe up off the stairs and tuck it like as best he can in his belt. Is there any leather around that Vale can grab to wrap around the axe head on the way out?
In this space, no.
There any cloth? Is there
Mm.
anything?
The only things in this space are like old decaying bits of armor and the couple of books that were there and the potion bottles. Everything else is like beyond repair.
Okay, cool. So Vale is gonna grab 2 books and a leather strap from one of the pieces of old broken armor and fashion some sort of thing to cover the blades of and protect the blades of the axe and then start walking up the stairs.
Well, you managed to grab one book because the other book has already been taken.
Oh, there's only one book? Wow.
only
Does
one
Penny's
book.
axe, is it a double-headed or a single head?
It's a broad single head.
Oh,
So
then yeah, that's
it's like
fine.
it's like putting
Vale
a
will put
hat
one
on
of
the book. The book is like a hat.
Yeah, like the spine is towards the blade, and Vale's just like wrapping one of the leather bindings from the armor, just grabbing whatever's around and tying it off, so it's not like completely fucking exposed and fucked if shit hits the fan.
Okay.
I was gonna look at the axe before he puts it in, slides it into his belt and admires work and go, it's not great, but given the circumstances, it's pretty fucking amazing. And then just slide the axe into his belt and continue on upwards towards the stairs.
All right.
Oh, made it.
All right, and then only one left in the room is Tyrannus. So do you guys just leave the room as it is?
No, I'm going to shut the door.
So as you shut the door, the key that you guys had found falls out and it never hits the ground. It just like disintegrates in the air.
Oh no.
Would Vale have noticed that? Are you saying "oh no" out loud?
Indeed.
Like it doesn't
Vale's
look
gonna
like
turn
it.
around and be like, what?
Like when
The
you
key is disintegrated.
when you watched it fall, it didn't disintegrate like downward into dust. It disintegrated upward into light.
The key has ascended.
So,
Jackson?
neat.
Dante's just gonna mumble. It's just like, this place is fucking weird.
I don't like it here.
And then he's gonna just keep moving.
Penny, would you allow Nibbles onto your shoulders?
She would.
Nibbles will. She's used to being up high. Like, you know,
Damn
she walks
cat.
from time to time, but you know, she's used to being on top of Frost's shoulders. So
I
she's
have
just-
tiny legs. I can't keep up.
I mean, she could, but she's just used to being perched on somebody, so she's just like, can I be on your shoulders, please? It's so weird without Frost, and she's just
Yeah.
like,
Penny will pick up Nibbles by the scruff and put her on her shoulders.
Oh, she was gonna put her in the hood like she did the baby dragons.
The
Sure.
hood is probably not big enough for Nibbles.
Fair.
the Nibbles has her like her tail just loosely like hanging around Penny's neck, kind of just lounging there now.
Don't wear fur. Sorry.
What if it's still alive?
I don't know.
I made my coffee too sweet this morning. I don't like it.
Oh, when you get halfway down your coffee, go add more coffee to it.
I don't have more coffee. Well, then I gotta make a whole nother thing. I don't wanna do that.
Well then,
First world
stick.
problems.
First world problems.
My coffee's too sweet. Some places don't even have sugar, okay?
Yeah, we have sugar.
Yeah, we do.
She's in my hood.
Alright, so you guys are walking through this dark hallway. You see the torch that you had thrown inward.
And I'm assuming we're also coming up to the intersection, or the pathway split.
Tyrannus is getting left behind again.
After all, it's just
Oh.
one wide.
You know what's coming up, John?
Huh?
I said, do you know what's coming up?
Hopefully nothing coming up from my stomach.
I'm coming up, so you better get this party started.
Wow.
Yay!
Hey, it's Pride Month.
Why do you think I'm yelling gay?
You know what? Fair enough.
Here I was terrified I'd actually hit to see Elsa in North Carolina.
No, you
What?
just hear me scream in terror if you did.
Probably. I'd probably 1v1 you in the parking lot.
So upon entering the door that we came through, Dante kind of gives it like a testing push. How heavy, light, or if it budges at all, is the door, Taryn?
Give me a strength check.
Just a flat strength check?
You'll get advantage because I say Vocash is helping you.
Wait a minute. No. I'm using my real dice. Okay, 17.
I like how we're having clips being made as we play.
Yeah, that'd be 17.
17. So you would get on one of the sides of the door and Vocash gets the other, and you both push as hard as you can, and it doesn't even budge an inch.
Dante's just gonna kind of sit there. It's just like, guys, can I get a little help here, or else we're in trouble because this door ain't budging.
Can Penny walk up to it and try pushing it?
And you can try walking up and pushing on it.
Let's go. Let's do
I
it.
would.
Is
I
this
would-
another strength check?
Yeah.
I would also like to assist Penny and help her push the door.
Alright, so you get on like the left side and Penny you get on the right side.
Oh, I get that with advantage. Hold on.
Do you want to know what I rolled, Taryn?
Wait, no, I just can't read. Never mind.
You're giving Penny advantage, so
Okay.
Oh. That's just a straight strength, so that's a. We're going with a 18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
So as you and Dante start to push, you hear it creak. Like it wants to open, but it stands firm.
Fucking thing.
Fuck.
Maybe try pulling.
Dante's gonna like stop and blink for a moment, look back at Tyran. It's like, if this works, I'm punting you like a football. What's a football? I got no idea, but I'm just gonna use it. And then Dante is gonna do pull this time.
Can't remember if this was a pull or a push.
Oh, it opened inwards when we opened it up first, so it's probably a pull at this point.
So you both, I'll let the strength check carry over. So you both put your fingers in the cracks and you pull. No, it's outward.
Oh.
Oh, you lied to us, God!
I mean, I can fix it real quick.
No.
Oh. It's a joke. It's a joke.
No doors.
What's with all the country music today?
There you go. It's
Amazing.
fixed.
Okay. Upon saying this, Dante is just gonna let out the biggest sigh of relief. And like, all right,
You know what?
Everybody
think
out,
we're gonna
let's
be
go.
Friends.
Shimon.
Thank you, Modern.
Vale's like, wait, I like it here. It's quiet.
So,
Oh, you
Dante,
like-
as you walk through,
I was about to say, wait a minute. I see two things that were not here last time.
so Dante, as you walk through, it's like the world of sound just suddenly turned back on. You didn't realize how quiet it was until you walked back out, but now you can hear the wind, you can hear birds. Everybody who walks through can now hear this.
My ears.
I am gonna hesitate because I have energy right now, and I don't know if that's gonna go away as soon as I step out.
Can we scan the room, Taryn?
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Who's that? Me?
Whoever's wanting to look around at the room outside.
I lost my d20.
That is a
So I
15.
did.
15.
15 for me.
Everything looks pretty much how it was when you walked in, except for you do hear the slight sound of like sand being poured, but it's coming from behind you.
21, dirty.
For a perception.
That is correct.
Alright, so you hear the sound as well, but you have a much clearer picture of where it's coming from. I don't remember which one of you was holding the flower. Because it was a big argument.
I believe that was Vocash.
Yeah, I think Vocash has it.
But as
Is it
you...
Vocash or Vale?
But since Vocash isn't here, you could just be like, "Oh, Vale has it."
The bag that you had the flower in, because you hadn't put it into the... You just had it in a side bag. You see that the flower in it is disintegrating up, much like the key did.
No, 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 I need you!
We should know it would be too good to be true.
Can Vale roll to see if they can god power the flower to stop disintegrating?
I mean, you can certainly try.
Vale is definitely gonna try. It worked with the moonshine. That's not happening. That's not.
You frantically, like,
4.
try to snap your fingers
4.
or wiggle them, just try to grab the essence
Vale
as
is
it
like,
goes.
stop! And like throws their hands out like they're gonna force lightning the thing, and just nothing happens.
Yeah. Desperately try
Never-
to grab at the bits of flour as they disappear into the ether.
I'm just now
Vale's
imagining-
gonna sigh. Reach for the water flask on their hip, hold it out, and then like try to act like they're gonna force lightning it again and be like, "Booze."
Moonshine, moonshine, moonshine.
I'm assuming a 14 on a d20 doesn't get me booze.
No.
Vale is gonna take a swig from the flask and be very disappointed. Spit the water out. It's not even worth drinking.
Dante's just gonna look over his shoulder and see Vale. He's like, "It's okay, Vale. I'm sure we'll find another one." Or who knows? We may find something better. Dante is then going to move towards the entrance of the room.
Alright, so Penny, you are standing on the other side of this threshold.
Penny looks scared, uncertain. She's-
Make me an intelligence check.
Intelligence. I'm a barbarian. What the fuck do you mean give you an intelligence check?
Look, you unga, therefore you bunga.
That's a.
That's the
3.
intelligence
No, wait,
the
that's a 4.
barbarian monk crossover. You have to have both to have that level of wisdom, sorry.
That's a 4, Taryn.
A 4? Yeah, no, you don't notice anything. You don't think about anything.
Vale's
You are
gonna lean against the back of the throne and watch Penny. Be like, come on out, guys. It's fine.
It's like resting her paw on Penny's face. Like, what's wrong?
Outside of these doors, I was dying.
That was pretty scary.
What if it happens again?
Taryn, would Dante be able to hear this, given he's on the other side of the room?
probably not. Not if you had marched forward already.
Okay, fair.
Well, we'll make sure it won't happen again. Plus, we know where to take you if it does. Let's just hope it don't.
I forgot you were on my shoulders.
It's your conscience.
Yeah, right? It's like, whoa.
Yeah, it's just like trying to encourage Penny. She's like nuzzling her head.
The voice in my head suddenly sounds like Nibbles.
Joke's on
Penny's
you.
gonna go ahead and take a deep breath and she'll cross the threshold.
Nibbles was never there to begin with. It was all inside of Penny's head.
So as you walk through the threshold, same thing. Sounds suddenly hit your ears as you didn't realize just how oppressive the inner of that cave was. You hear birds, you can feel a slight breeze. It's different than when you entered the doors.
Yeah, I'm not dying.
You're not dying.
I don't like this.
You're fine.
She's also gonna shoot a look at Vale. Just kind of like a unsure and like kind of a, why are you looking at me? But she's gonna keep walking.
Vale's gonna follow along with her. Hey, you doing okay?
She's gonna eye the axe. Don't know what to think right now.
Vale's
Dante.
gonna like lean on her shoulder and lean in and be like, "We don't need to think. We can just say slurs at Dante."
Given how close would Dante be able to hear this?
What's your passive perception, and were you two trying to be sneaky about it?
Vale was.
Penny is
my
actively just talking, not trying to be quiet about it.
My passive perception is 15.
So you would hear Penny. Vale, go ahead and give me like a stealth check to see if you can whisper this.
Says Nibbles
I'm
is
thinking
like on
an 18
Penny.
before modifiers is definitely gonna
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. You hear Penny's side,
22.
but you're not really sure who she's exactly talking to. All right,
Oh no,
Tyrannus.
Vale's like openly talking. Vale just drops into a whisper about like the slurs. Like, no need to think. We can just say slurs at Dante. That's all that's Vale's whispering.
Yeah, you wouldn't have picked that up. All right,
Then
Tyrannus,
from
you're
what-
the last one out of this door.
From what Dante did hear from Penny, he's gonna just turn and look at her and just give her a friendly, warm smile and just like, hey, we're all friends here, even though some of us have been at each other's throats. But if you want to talk, we're all here. You don't have to. We're not gonna force you. But we're here. We may not understand, but we will try to. And I think I can speak for everybody when I say that.
So
I
Tyrannus,
want you to speak for me.
Tyrannus, as soon as you walk out of the door, this isn't subtle, this isn't quiet. You all hear the statues come back, slide, grab each side of the door, close it, and return back to an inert position.
That's a nerd.
That's not fucking creepy at all.
Yeah, Dante definitely he just his shoulders hiked up as he slowly turned around. He saw the movie. He's just like, oh god, oh no, oh god, oh no,
Not again, not again.
please not the stones.
So you guys have made it out of the temple.
Vale's gonna look at Dante freaking out and be like, I think I need a seat for a minute. Hold on, guys. And start walking back towards me.
Alright, guys, let's go.
You motherfucker!
And turn around and
Wait,
wink
wait,
and
wait,
like,
no, 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 no,
Don't
no,
worry, Dante. I wouldn't do to you what you did to all of us before returning to
didn't.
Penny.
Do it!
All right.
But after saying that, Dante is gonna step down to here and just kind of look around again and make sure nothing seems out of place or any signs of anyone coming along that wasn't Kit or Trina.
You look around, you don't see anything. Just wilderness.
Okay, that's both good and bad. And then Dante's gonna just call out for both Kit and Trina that they're back.
It takes a moment. You hear a little rustling, and then from like under the rock face, you see just like two heads pop up at once. First, Trina head pops up, and then Kit's head pops up over the rock as they scramble on top of it. It very much reminds you of a gopher.
Mm-mm.
Did you two miss us?
Kit kind of looks at you guys, rubs their eyes, goes, "You know, you're after a really nice nap. You guys took forever."
All right, kiddo, don't play innocent. We need to have a conversation.
Oh yeah, this.
Oh boy.
What are you talking about?
We. Excuse me?
Vale, you have to remember, in their defense, you went down a certain amount and then you were above us. I don't think they actually heard you yelling at them.
Kid,
And also, if anything, how do we know that the flower, if it did hit them?
all right, Lizard, hold on. I got this.
Okay.
Kit, you should know better than to mistreat your elders. The next time you throw a rock at my head, I'm throwing one back.
Kit
I
looks
won't
at
be polite
Trina.
about it. Dante is fine. Dante is fair game. You can throw as many rocks as him, and I will join you.
Wow,
We'll both enjoy it. But I was put in charge of you by Miss Maybelline, and that basically makes me your parent, which both of us know that I am probably not cut out for that, but I do know enough about parenting to know that this is exactly the type of thing I should be telling you not to do. Throwing rocks at me, not Dante. Again, the lizard's acceptable game.
Kit
I'll say in the
looks
back of
at
his
you,
head.
looks at Trina, looks at you, looks at Trina and goes, "What is he talking about?" And Trina just
Dante.
gives like a bear shrug.
Dante's just gonna speak up and go, essentially, we saw you two way, or what we think was way above up there. Vale tried to call to you. Obviously, you didn't hear. And then he tried to climb down to y'all. And then he appeared above us. As weird as that sounds, that's exactly what happened.
Kit leans over to Trina like, "I think they were drinking again."
Kit,
Valid.
Not wrong.
I wish. Do you have any idea how frustrating it is to be stuck in a pocket dimension with Dante?
No.
Okay, we can forgive him for being annoying. Don't try it. Don't get stuck in a pocket dimension with Dante.
Dante's just gonna
That
think
being
about
said,
it.
we should probably head back to camp because I need booze.
Yes, that's the only thing that we need to get back to camp about. It's totally not the fact that Frost got sucked into a map.
I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm sure Frost gets sucked all the time.
You see Kit like perk up. He goes, "Mr. Frost is gone? What did you guys do?"
That's what I want to
We-
know.
We didn't do anything. Frost touched the map, saw
Smudge.
Terry. It wasn't just a smudge, but it was also it was an like it was an this part's above table, Terran. He saw an essentially an ancient version of the town that we have to head towards, and what I'm assuming what it used to be called, and then got sucked in. Correct?
Right. If you look in Akron maps, there is an old map which you found.
When did you put that there?
Like the day after we played.
What?
Either way, kid,
Oh
we
yeah, I
need to get
remember
back.
this map.
God
There's that
damn it.
ADHD kicking in. Dante's gonna look at Kit and goes, essentially, we need Maybelline's help because out of everybody off the top of my head that might know anything of what happened to Frost, it'd be her. So we need
Maybelline's
to
the
get-
best.
All right, then. We got to get going. And then Dante's just going to walk over to Trina and Kit. As he passes Kit, he's just going to kind of ruffle his head. And then kind of motion everybody like, let's get going.
I
Yeah.
just love that everybody will refer to Kit as a guy or a chick. Anytime they talk about Kit.
You ruffle Kit's hair, and this time you do hear what Kit says. Like, "I'm gonna take an inch off that tail."
Dante's just going to give like a jokey little smirk. He's like, I'd like to see you try, kid.
You just
Shit.
wait.
Yeah, I like this kid.
Vale's gonna look at Kit and be like, "Hey, kiddo, have you ever heard of a blanket party?"
What's a blanket?
You've never heard of a blanket party? Oh, we're gonna have one tonight. You're invited.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Alright, let's...
And
I-
God snapped your fingers, and suddenly we fast travel.
Let's see, where's the button? Where's the button? Where's the button? Where's the button? Summon players.
Oh, we're being summoned. Off we go to a magical land.
I don't think Kit's token's over here with you guys, but you can just pretend that it is.
Sadly,
Ross, when did you get here?
in the process, Kid got lost and eaten by the jungle animals.
Ah, buttons, 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 buttons.
Yes.
Players. There you go, Penny.
Thanks.
That should be everybody's character is here.
Yeah, we have a Frost here too, by the way.
Yeah.
No,
Frost,
Frost.
you're back! Thank God!
So
Oh,
we're
and there you go.
missing Vale's character model.
Yep, missing Veil.
Mm-hmm.
They don't trade places with Frost.
Hero Forge. I gotta,
Scroll through all of those. There you go.
and then make unique. There we go. I kind of remember how to do things. Yeah, everybody has a token here, right?
Yeah, the only one missing is Kit.
Yes, which pretend Kid is there.
He just jumped into he just jumped into the pocket in one of my pockets. There's a weird Pac-Man in here. Don't worry about it, kid. Just don't look at him. Don't pay him attention. He won't notice you.
So you guys are walking.
Yeah.
Do.
Tyrion, I no longer have permission to move Vocash.
Alright, hang on. I will fix that in just a moment. Do.
What are...
GM, tools, permission, trumpet kid. Alright, you should have permission now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nobody just keeps nudging her head into, like, Penny's face.
Sorry, what? I was reading something.
No, I was just saying, no, Nibbles is just nudging her face into Penny's face.
Trying to do the dog.
Into my fist?
Face!
I heard fist. I'm like, why are you headbutting yourself into my fist? I'm a monk, but damn.
She doesn't want to live in a world without Frost
I don't
anymore.
want you.
Come back, screw around.
What are you doing?
Nibbles just shrugs. It's coming. At least for me. If it's bothering you, I can stop.
She will headbutt Nibbles back. I'm assuming it's like what cats do, and they're like headbutting you.
Yeah.
Penny is gonna headbutt Nibbles back.
Nibbles' tail starts wagging.
I just imagine Penny did that full force onto Nibbles.
Wah!
Just wham!
Launch her off my shoulder.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And like the anime dizzy eyes.
Boy.
Now Nibbles' tail is like wagging. She's like, yeah.
Alright, so you guys are walking. Is anybody watching where you're going, or are you just walking?
Dante is.
Alright, go ahead and give me a fresh
Oh.
perception check.
It would also be watching out.
Alright, you can each give me a perception check.
Oh, I ain't gonna see shit. That's a 7.
Let's see shit.
Well, that is a 16 plus 4, so dirty 20.
Alright.
Shut up, phone. Nobody likes you.
Damn.
Sorry if y'all heard that. It's been
Note to
muted.
self,
Just a
So-
little
Action has an
child.
abusive relation.
I
Well,
know, right?
Well, Dante, you
Listen.
are distracted. Vale, you do see in a distance a group walking towards your group.
That can't be good.
Do I notice anything about the group?
You notice that they look to be well armored, and two of them seem to not be human. They're still a ways away from you right now, but you can see a group of about 5 individuals walking towards you.
Well armored.
Yeah.
Hmm. Uh, any colors, any uniforms, any sigils on the armor?
It's hard to see from this distance.
Hmm. Vale's gonna tap Dante on the shoulder and point forward before dipping into the bush. Vale would like to stealth. That's okay.
Alright, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
All right. Oh, that's a look. Okay. That would be 15 plus 4, 17 after modifiers.
Okay, so you feel like you were stealthy enough that you dipped into the bush unseen.
Dante, after seeing this and what Vale pointed out to him, he's going to look behind everybody and just say, hide. And then he's also going to just essentially just kind of like roll, dodge, jump, do something
Okay.
into a bush for stealth.
Alright, everybody who's jumping into a bush, give me a stealth check.
Oh god, that's a 9 with modifiers for me.
So you trip into a bush.
Vale is going to push slightly ahead of the party then, as he sees Dante fail at dipping into the bush and just take cover, in some other bushes that are ahead, hoping that the guards don't see him, so that if something does see Dante, Vale can engage it from behind.
Short
Kinky.
Dante's going to be the scapegoat.
I was gonna say that.
Vale Center voice. Yes, you dumb, stupid dragon person. Be the bait.
Since my friends are going, then I'll also step to the side and hide.
Oh, let's go,
I rolled-
Vocash.
I got a 12. That's high enough.
I got a 13.
Alright.
Do you want me to roll for Vocash as
I-
well?
I think I
Oh.
will take the roll that I got for Vocash. And I think Vocash would like the roll I got for him too.
Fair. Curiosity. Fuck
Uh,
off. I would have been an 18. Fuck off.
well, it's a natural 20. So,
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just saying more fuck off as in, like, for my roll.
it's just
compared.
9. So, Vocash just very casually disappears into the bushes and tells Trina to just go be a bear.
Go be a bear.
I mean,
Blend in with your natural habitat.
if it works, it works.
Alright. Kit disappears. Like, they
You
were
open
there,
labels with Penny, by the way.
and then they weren't. Alright, Tyrannus,
my
you are
God,
the
I
only
can't believe
person
it.
standing on this road.
I'm just going to casually continue walking.
Alright, you're just gonna casually continue. So, as you casually continue, you run into a group of well-armored adventurers. And they kind of spread out on the road, blocking your path. There. There.
Watching you adjust these.
They gotta hold up a hand and goes, "Hello? Where'd you come from?"
Back that way. Point behind me.
"Did you come from the temple?"
There's a temple back there?
There's only a temple back there.
I've been camping in the forest.
Really?
Indeed.
How many of you rolled under a 20 for stealth?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's everybody.
It's not
Minus
Vocash and it's not Kit.
Yeah.
As the one here looks around and pointedly looks at each of you hiding in the bush. Goes, and how about the rest of them? Were they also just camping in the woods?
Well, at the moment,
Vale
they
would
were
like
all
to
using
take
the
this
restroom.
opportunity to cast Frost Armor. Or Armor of Agathis.
You're
Dante.
going to cast it while they're staring at you?
Yeah.
You cast that, and the wolf in the back pointedly is like locking eyes onto you now.
Dante kind of gets up and brushes himself off, and he's just
Sorry.
sorry.
Continue, Dante. I would like to interact with the wolf briefly, if that's okay.
What would you like to...
Don-
go ahead, Dante.
I'm sorry. Dante's just gonna brush himself off, realizing how much of a dumbass he probably looks at the moment. And
Dante
he
was
goes,
hiding in the bushes, holding two leaves next to his head, pretending he wasn't being seen.
I'm the legendary Blue Bush. Dante's just gonna step out and he's like, "Look, I know how this looks. Trust me. But given the next town over and what those guys are, do you blame us for being a bit skeptical?"
Those guys? What do you mean, those guys? If you want, you can make an active perception check.
Yes.
Vale is going to stand up out of the bush as the wolf locks eyes and look at the wolf and go, "Bad wolf, no!"
That'd be a 23 for me, for my perception, Perrin.
23. You, as you're saying this, and you look closer at them, you see the emblem on their armor. They are those guys.
Dante, at this point, after seeing that emblem, his eyes are just gonna... His face is gonna look a bit more stern. And just, yeah, you know, the Black Flame guys over in the town. It's just what I mean.
They look at you and goes, yeah, they are pretty intense. And they look over and they see you yelling at the wolf.
Go lay down!
The wolf is not hiding this. As you yell at this wolf, you see it kind of crouch down, start to snarl, and you see spikes start growing out of the wolf.
Oh shit. I would like to, since they saw all of us, and he's gonna go ahead and just walk out. If Nibbles wants to jump off of Penny's shoulders, that's totally fine.
Really?
It's up
Nibbles?
to you.
No, she's perched on Penny's shoulders.
Okay.
Dante, upon seeing what Vale is doing to the wolf, he's gonna look over at the guy. He's like, "Ignore my friend here. They're a dumbass. They're not from around these parts. Just let us off for him." And he's going to try and persuade the guy to cut Vale some slack.
Give me a persuasion check.
That is a 28.
28. They look over at Vale. They look back at their wolf. They turn their head back to the wolf, goes. They put a hand out. And the wolf just looks like there's some kind of silent communication going on. and you see the spikes, like, almost like bone breaking, start to go back into the wolf, but it is still staring at Vale.
I feel like this really caught Nibble's attention. Now she's like very intrigued by that wolf.
Notebook out, writing furiously.
Dante, upon seeing this, is just gonna give like a gentle nod of his head to the guy and just say, "Thank you. I mean that."
He looks back at you as, nah, not much of a snack for him anyway.
That, my friend, I will have to agree with you on.
So,
Ain't a snack. I'm the entire fucking meal. Thank you very much. Vale's gonna look and flex a little bit.
Do they accept raccoons?
if a wolf could laugh, that is the sound that you're hearing from this wolf. So that he looks back at you as, so you were camping.
Yeah? I mean, is there some kind of rule around here that says we're not supposed to camp in this area? And Dante's gonna say that like he's genuinely confused.
No, just most people stay clear of the this area because of the temple and the weird things that happen. But you said you didn't see one, but this road leads almost directly to it.
I mean, if anything, if it helps, we're all not from around here. Honest, at least for me, this is the first time I'm here in this town, so that's my apologies on my behalf. Like I said, like my friend said, we didn't see a temple.
Did I recognize these folks given their, I'm assuming Vale, or would Vale have to roll an active perception to see their sigil?
I mean, you've been staring at them. Well, you've been staring more at the wolf, but give me a history check to see if you had seen them around.
Okay, I was gonna say that was gonna be my next question. When I spent like 3 days drinking, would I have seen them around?
Yeah.
Well, that is 16 plus 3, 19.
You haven't seen the two in the front so much. Like, you've kind of seen them, but from a distance. They usually stayed mostly around the actual castle. You have seen the one in the back here enter that building and go drinking a couple of times. So you do know that you have seen them around.
Okay, understood.
From
Vale's
that,
gonna look at them and be like, okay, I'm gonna level with you. I was banished here from the Feywilds. I know of the temple. I've not been there personally. These groups were helping me, just helping me out with some personal matters. I also know from drinking at the inn that y'all want in on it. I'm imagining, given the crew, you're a group of adventurers. Given my familiarity with the magic from my many years in the Feywilds, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret because this is more tense than I'd like. If you want to get in on that, into that temple, you need to leave an appropriate offering on the chair. I have no idea what that offering is, the big chair in the center. I have no idea what that offering is, but that's the play. Don't sit in the chairs. It will summon guardians. You'll get dead.
okay. They look at you and goes, oh, we're very familiar with getting dead there.
I heard.
Are you trying to persuade them or deceive them? Because there's like a mix of truth and lie in that.
Bit of both. I'm trying to persuade them to move on and not give them entry into the temple. So I guess both. That being said, my persuasion and deception are identical, so if you just want me to
Okay.
roll once and add, the modifier.
Yeah, go ahead and roll, and then let me know what you got.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Do I get advantage on this? Let me check my features. I might get advantage on this.
Nibbles is starting to get bored from all this talk here.
I imagine Nibbles
Like-
is like getting entirely too close to the wolves.
Yeah,
Nibbles
like at first she started squirming around Penny, and Penny probably like put her down, and then she started kind of like wandering around, and then ended up in front of the wolf.
Are you in front of the white wolf or the black wolf?
Oh no, she might be in between them, kind of just like looking between both of them, like she's sitting down, just looking.
So like the closest you could probably get is like right in front of Tyrannus and Dante, because there are two people standing in front of the wolves.
She don't care about the people. She's just really focused on the wolves. So she's
Okay,
probably like
yeah,
in
it
front
looks
of
like I
them.
do not get advantage on this, so we're gonna roll.
So
So
be like, I'm bored, or not Penny.
that is a 13 plus 8, so 21, and on the persuasion, and that is a 19 plus 8, so
A lot.
27 on the deception.
Well, they rolled like shit on their insight, so they're just kind of looking at you, and he goes, "All right."
Listen, I was banished from my own plane by magic. I just want you to know I'm sympathetic to your cause. I don't think there's any need for conflict here. Can we just chill, move this along?
As they're talking to you, they see Nibbles walking up, and they put their axe head down to block your path.
She looks at it with offense. She's like, she feels offended. Like, what am I
Dante-
gonna do?
Dante's
She
just gonna look.
probably wants to pet the wolves. She likes petting things. I don't.
It's less what you would do to them and what they would do to you, as the wolves
That is
are.
actually a valid point. She is snack sized. I'm with these guys on this one. Vale's going to announce to the rest of the
Well-
party. They honestly seem kind of amazing. They have
Yeah.
our best interests at heart.
Dante's just gonna look down at Nibbles and just like, Nibbles, I get it, but not this time.
What if I wanted to offer them something? I mean, like,
Nibbles, trust us
A
for
raccoon each.
I was thinking.
yeah,
once.
see?
Yeah.
I have little snacks they can have as like a little peace offering. Probably not much.
Yes.
But...
But you start feeding them snacks, and then they look at you and they go, "Ooh, bigger snack."
So, between
Chin-pen?
Dante and Vale, you guys have definitely persuaded them to not be aggressive towards you, other than the wolves. The wolves are kind of like their own little thing. They will listen to their master, but they don't speak common. So, like, maybe be careful with them. But you see the main guy that's been talking to you, it's like, so you didn't go into the temple, just around it then?
We didn't even see.
I went
the
in.
temple.
As I said, I was banished here from the Feywilds. I did not realize otherwise. That's how I know what the runes mean, the writings all over there. I apologize if it was a forbidden site. I'm just trying to make my way. I've been here less than a fortnight. Like, just not even a couple cycles of the moons.
Did you
Moon
say
is very pretty, by the way. We don't have that back where I'm from.
Did you say you know what the runes mean?
Yeah, I was in the Feywilds. We have runes like that everywhere. Do you not?
No, like as a DM, I'm asking, did you admit that you knew how to read the runes on the temple that they have died multiple times trying to get
Yep.
into?
Yes, I did. I did
Okay.
that with the deception. That's why I was like, hey, the runes are. That's what they mean. That's what you gotta do. Like,
So they look at you and goes, "Really? You should
Yeah.
come with us then."
Dante is just going to just put his hands in his forehead and just mumble, "You fucking dumbass."
hey, I said I know what you mean, what they mean. I don't know what the offering is. Like, I'd rather not endanger myself if that's okay. Like, I'll help you out. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm sympathetic to your cause. I was banished here by magic.
Well,
I'd rather not
you
get
should
overly
come.
involved in it.
You should come and read the runes for us, because nobody else here can read them.
Oh, I mean, I can explain them to you. I've already done it. Like, I guess if you insist, yeah. I'm not looking to cause conflict. See, listen, I respect you, and Vale is going to step out of the bush and hold out their hand to shake their hand. So, before we continue, I just want to say well met.
The wolf steps in front of you.
Vale is going to extend his hand past the wolf, look at the wolf, and be like, I'm trying to show respect to your handler. I'd appreciate it if you stop trying to make things more hostile than they need to be. And then push his arm past right in front of the wolf's face to shake the man's hand.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I also cast Speak with Animal to try and talk to the wolf?
I don't think it's a normal animal.
Okay. I would like my monitor to work, please. Dexterity saving throw. Well, thank God that's not a good roll, but at least I've got a +7. That would be 8 plus 7 is a 15 enough.
So as you're yelling at this wolf and you reach your hand across, it's like at the very last second you see the wolf start to lunge. You go to pull back as it snaps right onto your arm.
Vale would not do that. Vale would hold out his hand to shake at this point.
Yeah, no.
I'll take the damage.
The wolf clamps down on your wrist. I need to pull up a stat
I'm
block.
going to make, would you say a con saving throw? To just not, or maybe charisma. Probably a charisma, just to not flinch at the pain of the wolf biting me and maintain my hand out for a shake.
I would say make an intimidation check.
Intimidation. Ooh, buddy.
I hate how they rearranged everything.
Oh, fuck yeah, nat 20! As the wolf bites down on Vale's wrist, it's gonna start bleeding, and Vale's arm is just gonna not move. He's gonna say, "Well met, sir," and turn and glare at the wolf and go, "You should let go. You won't get a second."
At this point, Dante's
chance too.
gonna snap, look at Vale like, "Vale, stop trying to intimidate the wolf."
Shut up, Dante. As you can see, we're on the same side, sir.
Hang on. You do take damage from this.
Yeah, I will take damage.
I'd imagine so.
Let me figure out how much this is. So that's 13 points of piercing damage, 3 points of lightning damage, and 2 points of cold damage as it clamps down onto your wrist. And I also need you to make a strength saving throw.
18 enough?
It's just enough as you feel this lockdown on your wrist, is you start to almost be thrown, you manage to hold your ground.
Oh, is that to avoid like being grappled?
No, that was to avoid
Or-
being
or-
thrown.
Okay.
Like a rip tear throw motion. So you attempt to intimidate this wolf. This wolf doesn't even blink at
I
you.
got a nat 20.
It is unaffected.
25.
It is unaffected from being intimidated.
That's fine. The intimidation doesn't just go out to the wolf. Vale is gonna stand by it. He's gonna look at the wolf and go, "You should let go. If you know what's good for you. Stop getting between your master and the respect he deserves, your handler and the respect he deserves." And then look back to the man and say, "Again, as I was saying, well met. Could you manage it, please?" And hold out its hand, and continue to hold his hand right there to shake.
The wolf is still holding on. The wolf is not
Oh yeah, no,
like
absolutely.
you.
Absolutely, I get it. The wolf is holding on. That's fine.
As the quote unquote handler looks down at the wolf, looks at you, and goes, "You really shouldn't play with fire that you aren't aware of," and they'll shake your hand while the wolf is still attached to it.
Yep. Vale's gonna sigh and say, "Listen, I come from the Feywilds. Back there, the plants eat you. The bugs eat you. Everything tries to eat everything. This is pretty normal to me. I will admit that I'm a bit disappointed. I thought someone of your caliber and uniform, judging by your uniform at least, would be better at training animals, but maybe that's just
You feel the grip on your hand.
misperception from where I come from. If this is how you do it down there, I will apologize and retract my statement towards the beast.
You feel the grip on your hand tighten, and they kind of pull you closer, and they look at you like, "If you knew what he was, you wouldn't have tried it. I don't control them. They're partners.
Understood.
And I'm not from
Understood.
here either."
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
can give me
my
an absent
apologies.
perception check if you want to. As you are now, like, right in this person's face.
11 plus 5. 15.
You are close enough that when he pulls you in, you can see kind of underneath the cowl of his hood. Where there would be eyes, there aren't any. They are black, just void holes that seem to constantly be pulling things into it. And you can get the slight smell that comes off of them of almost like ozone.
Vale's gonna nod and say, "Well, in that case," Vale's gonna look at the wolf. "I'm sorry for disrespecting you. I do not know if you were shapeshift or just a beast of extraordinary intelligence, but I'm going to rescind my previous statements out of respect for and apologize for mistaking you to be such a mindless entity. I would like to kindly request that you let go of my wrist now."
You feel the pressure on your arm get tighter for a moment before releasing. And they just kind of sit there with this, looking now closer at the wolf. You notice that while it is wolf shaped, it is not wolf.
Vale is going to tear some cloth off of, their pants and start wrapping a makeshift bandage around his arm and say to the guy with the black hole eyes, "Well, I'm torn. I've been charged with protecting a child who, it would seem, is good enough at hiding that you neither noticed them nor can I find them. I do need to get that child home to camp, though I trust my compatriots extremely well. If you were to allow them safe passage, including the child,
Make me a dexterity
w-
saving throw at disadvantage.
at disadvantage,
At disadvantage.
oh, the lowest I rolled was a 13, thank God. That is again +7, that's a dirty 20. Fuck.
Well, they rolled really high, so
Oh no.
you don't see it coming, but suddenly a rock about the size of a golf ball just pelts you in the face. You don't know where it came from, but it hurt. You take 1 point of damage as a rock just careens out of the forest.
Amazing.
They rolled a 19 on plus stuff.
That would probably be the child. I'm getting the feeling I have earned that. Again, though, it would seem that at this point we might have mutual interests. If you're not from around here, I could maybe learn more of the social customs, if you'd be willing to teach me, and if you can allow the child and my friend safe passage, if you are willing to guarantee this, I will happily come with you towards the temple. Again, I see no reason for conflict here.
So, as you're saying that, Kit appears next to you. And they look up at you and goes, "You really shouldn't be left alone when you're drunk. You guys know you can't let them talk to people when they're drunk." And they just stare at you, just like, "The fuck are you doing?"
Dante's gonna look at Kit and essentially catching what he's talking about. He's like, look, I know, but you know how he is. He doesn't listen to anybody, even when he can tell it's a bad move. And at that point, he's gonna look at, Dante's gonna look at the adventurers and just like, look, is there some way we can talk this out to where you can just let him go?
And so Kit
I think
walks forward. He goes, "Lord Byron, I am so sorry. We were playing hide and seek. We got a little close to the temple. I told them not to touch it. We didn't touch anything. I told them some
Lord.
stories about the stuff, and then they may have had like a little bit of a bonfire and they got a little drunky, and now I'm taking them back home. I am so sorry. I know we're not supposed to be out here, but this has the best hiding spots." As they are trying desperately to bullshit their way past this guard guy.
Dante is also
Vale
gonna
is
look
going
at
to
Vale.
look at the man and see the interaction with Kit and be like, "Lord, well, let me apologize again. I was unaware of the title. In this case, let me reintroduce myself. Well met. I am Vale of the Feywilds," and kneel down as he does so and bow his head. "I would be happy to, since you are clearly of the honorable sort, I don't believe anyone in your position would be. I would like to, again, extend not just the offer to continue with you should you give my friend safe passage. I would like to express that I am honor bound to protect the child, which means the child must return, but that it would be an honor to accompany you. So,
Darren.
Yes.
After Kit's done talking, I would like to step forward and like push Kit behind me,
Mm-hmm.
just being protective.
Dante
I'm
is
sure a
also
man of
just
honor
gonna,
such as yourself can understand the nature of protecting one so young.
So as you guys are kind of all like talking at them. You see the Lord look at Kit, and they kind of sigh and like, you know, you're not supposed to be out in these woods. These are your friends. And you see Kit from behind Penny's like goes, yeah, they're special. They're real special. Like, and they start pointing to the head like, real special. Especially that one, and they point to Vale. They're really good at pretending to be sober. You just can't believe anything that comes out of their mouth. They're really entertaining, though. And I look back at Vale. I look at Kit, like, they're not really from the Feywilds, are they? And Kit looks at Vale and goes, no. No, they're, you know, they like to punch things and pretend. They give you a
Well-
pointed look, Vale.
Dante also would like to add in, he also likes to talk out of his ass a lot.
I just want to know what creatures these wolves are.
The Lord will look back at you. Goes, this one, because they're with Kit talking to them. You can see that the party has kind of physically like relaxed a little bit. It seems they do have some kind of rapport with Kit. Lord will look over towards what appears to be just a solid black wolf and kind of nudge their head a little bit forward. Move Kit back a little bit. Goes, this one. Have you ever heard of the Abyss? They're talking to you now, Nibbles.
Can I roll to see if I know?
Sure. Roll a history.
15.
You've heard rumors of it, but you've never been there.
I heard of it. Never been.
Well, this is what we would call a void beast. This is Cryo.
Am I allowed to?
They step towards you and start sniffing you.
You can all see Nibble's tail starts to like pick up speed. She's trying not to move, but she's like really excited.
You see the mouth start to open, and then their head turns to the side, and their ears droop down as a silent command was told not to eat you.
Nibbles doesn't even flinch. It won't be the first time she almost got eaten. She's like, yeah, I know. Thank you. She's just like, she's studying. You guys know she whips out her notebook. She's like jotting, like, trying to sketch out a quick features.
Hey, Taryn, Dante's gonna look over at the other person, just not in like a threatening way, but just looking over and just looking them up and down as non-threatening as possible.
The
Just
one
to
in
kinda
full
see-
armor?
Yeah. Since they haven't really said anything.
They look at you. You look at him. And he looks at you. You look at him.
And I look at him.
Then upon seeing him,
Vale's
Dante
gonna
just-
yell at Dante and just say,
friendly
just
nod.
kiss him already. We both know you're gay for hot boys in armor.
Dante at that point is going to look over at Vale and give him a very serious look. It's like, Vale, please.
You
Just-
notice
I'm
the
not-
Lord.
You don't have to ask me for permission. Just ask him. I'm not his parent.
You see the Lord kind of like laugh. He goes, and they look at Kit and goes, you're right, they are very convincingly sober, but I understand now. The other wolf comes up to you, Nibbles. This one gives you a familiar feeling as it gets closer. And that feeling is that you start to feel cold as like frost starts to appear on the edges of your fur.
Oh. Her ears kind of droop. It's like, oh, you remind me of my friend.
As it gets closer, it doesn't open its mouth to try to eat you, but it does get very close to your face and almost like boops the snoots with you.
God.
And it leaves a little like snowflake pattern on your nose that stays cold long after they stopped booping your snoot. But as they got close, you could see inside the wolf's eyes look a lot like you remember Frost looking, where they're just burning cold embers inside, as like there's a little bit of a blizzard that constantly stays around this wolf.
Where's this one from?
This one's actually from the Ice Plains.
The Ice Plains.
It is a ice elemental, technically.
Elemental. I'm having a thought, and I'm just like, you know what? Nibbles is going to pull out one of the baby raccoons, and it's like, would you like what?
The wolf creature looks at it, looks back at the quote-unquote handler, kind of like tilts its head to the side and shakes its head no.
I
It
take
was worth a
bite.
try.
Dante's just gonna mumble under his breath. Note to self: never let Nibbles have kids.
Look, I don't know. I should have known not to let Nibbles keep anything.
We tried not to let you keep anything, but you insisted.
Actually, no. Everybody yelled at Nibbles to keep it.
That's true.
I
my
did.
lord.
The fuck you think? The fuck I did?
I don't think you guys were at the same camp.
So, my lord, do
Hmm.
my friends have safe passage? Can we agree upon that, at least?
They look at Kit and goes, "Take your friends back. Stay out of these
Vale's
woods."
still kneeling.
Get up. You
Okay.
hadn't heard anything from this one, but they turn back towards
Vale would
the
like
Lord.
to. Can I roll a history to see if there is any form of like position or attention that the soldiers would take when an officer walked in the room?
Sure.
That's an 18 plus 3, so 21.
For the most part, when an officer would come through, it's because they run like a very busy, like tight ship. Most people just kind of like thump their fist to the left side of their chest, do a curt bow, and keep moving. Nobody has time for formalities.
There's no attention or anything like that.
It's just like a quick like salute on the chest, and then you go about your fucking business because you've got shit to do.
All right, Vale is going to, as the man tells him to stand and say, "Understood." Stand, thump his chest, and then just stand at attention. With the hands behind his back, and give the man a nod.
You hadn't heard anything from the solid armored guy, but you hear almost like the sound of like that the predator makes is a sound.
Keep clicking.
Yeah, this is, and the Lord looks back as, "You're right. All of you be on your way. Don't come down this road again. This is your one and only warning." And they look at Kit and they're like, "And your last warning." They nod behind Penny's leg, goes, "You got it."
Dante's just gonna look at the Lord and say, "Thank you, sir."
Vale's gonna, before heading towards, look at the man in armor and be like, "Should I want to sign up to serve? Is there anywhere or anyone I should speak to of doing so?"
Uh, have you seen the smaller building? Not the castle, but the one with the tavern in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Go.
I drank there for several days. I'm familiar.
Yeah, go talk to the commander there if you want to sign up. It's not my department.
Understood. Clearly, you see, I have my fair share of fortitude, and I'm very observant. Would you be willing to put in a good word for me if I chose to do so?
Well, I'll have to make sure that you're sober the next time we talk. Talk to me again when you're sober.
Yes, sir.
And they're gonna. I'm just gonna put them
Vale is
past you
going to
guys.
again salute, do the pound of the chest salute, and as they move past, and then move on his own way.
They are heading towards the thing. Vokash just slips out from around the bush, and Trina just casually walks back out.
Nibbles have zoomies.
Dante is going to let out a sigh and just look visibly agitated and just look at everybody like, let's just go back. Please. Let's just go back.
Penny's gonna.
It's-
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying he's just gonna walk ahead.
Vale's gonna look at Dante. A word of advice.
At that point, Dante's just gonna snap and cut him off. I was like, Vale, please don't talk to me right now.
The
Just
next
listen,
time,
please! Please! Don't talk to me right now. And
Deal,
he's
knock
not
off.
even just gonna listen to Vale, and he's just gonna keep moving forward.
Kid's gonna walk up and take your hand, Vale. Just. Why? Why? Why'd you tell them that you could read it?
I see 7 reasons, 8 reasons on this trail right now. You, Penny, Vokash, Trina. Whether he likes it or not, Dante.
But they're trying to get in. If I hadn't convinced them you were drunk and talking nonsense, they would have taken possibly all of us with them. They have the power.
Why do you think I was offering myself for your safe passage? They wouldn't have taken all of us. I'm the only one who can read. You guys are all liabilities and things to look out for.
But we're witnesses. And if we don't have any value, what happens to a witness? And they pretend to, like, die.
Vale's gonna sigh and just dip into the bush.
I'll go ahead and scoop up Nibbles and again.
Kid's just staring at you being sad in a bush.
No, like dip into the bush, like Vale's just out. Vale's gonna stealth off the trail.
Make a stealth check for me.
That is a 19. Hell yeah. Plus 4, so 23.
Let's see. Why does it keep getting rid of... this? Okay. Open in a new tab. Fuck's sake. It keeps closing my tabs.
Not the tabs!
Not the gumdrop buttons!
The muffin man?
Yeah, that's not high enough for Kit to see it. So Kit's just standing there as you disappear in front of them, just doesn't know where you are, and you're like, I thought you were supposed to be in charge of me! Whatever. They
It's
start.
just gonna hear go hang out with Dante since you love him so much.
Yeah. All right. I they I had to do an impulse roll for them. So I don't know if are you watching Kit as you walk into the forest or no?
I mean, yeah, Vale's still paying attention to who's where.
So you see Kit hold the coin in their hand that you gave them, and you see them like pick it up and about to throw it into the woods, and they make a face. They just angrily put the coin back in their pocket and start walking off.
I'm assuming Kit is now next to Dante.
They're a little ways behind you.
Dante, hearing this, he's gonna look over his shoulder, look back at Kit, and just say, "Kid, I'm sorry for yelling. I was worried about everybody. I know Vale means well. He's doing well, but sometimes when a person can mean well, but you don't know how the other person's gonna react. You know."
She just kind of stares up at you. Goes, "You need anger management," and keeps walking past you. Like they are speed walking.
Dante's following after Kit, not saying a word.
You'll notice that Kit is pretty fucking fast as they start pulling away from the group.
Vale is going to do his best to try and keep up with Kit, make sure Kit's okay.
What's your walking speed?
My move speed?
Yeah.
30 feet. So
Yeah, no,
standard.
they are outpacing you by a lot.
Can I roll another stealth to see if I can maintain that while running?
They have a very high walking speed. Even running, they are outpacing you. They are surprisingly fast. I don't know what happened to my Maybelline token. We're just gonna throw them back in here, I guess. So Kit gets back up, and they're just like somewhat pouting next to the fire as Maybelline and Ray are around them, just like, what happened? Why are you alone? Where's everybody else?
Dante's gonna
Vale's
come
just
climbing
gonna
up.
stay down by the below the camp.
Dante's gonna climb up, and upon seeing Maybelline and the other lady, he's going. I'm assuming he can tell by the looks on their faces they're trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah, and Kit's like going into this huge spiel about how adults are stupid.
Dante, waiting until Kit's done, he's essentially going to tell Maybelline and the other lady everything that happened, while also admitting his faults for his areas.
So you're telling them everything that happened inside the temple as well?
Yes. He's also gonna point over to Vocash and tell him about what happened to Frost and how Tyrannus has the map.
Alright. Where is Tyrannus?
Not paying attention.
Gosh, I was eating.
Still not paying attention, then, motherfucker.
When you need both hands to use utensils,
Grow a third arm.
it's too low.
Oh,
I was waiting for that.
you know what? I walked into that. Fair enough.
You did.
Yeah, I admit it.
So as you explain what happened to Frost and the group and the fight, you see Maybelline just kind of rub her temples because I told you not to go near the Lord, or is, and she air quotes, wolves. Goes, and kid looks at me like, I promise, I hid. And then
Done.
they
Sorry.
they looked at they like scan across, and then the rest of them apparently suck at hiding, especially that one. And they point to Dante like they held up sticks next to their face. It was terrible.
Dante just doesn't accept. It's like, I know, I suck.
But you know, we've talked to them in passing. They believed me. We got back. I don't know where Vale is. They kind of disappeared. Anyway, they're gonna sit down being mopey about that. And Mabel just kind of pats the top of Kit's head. Doesn't ruffle their hair, just kind of pats the top of their head. And goes, well, let me see the map. Maybe I can find out what happened to your cold friend. You guys handing over the map?
Tyrannus has it because I gave it to him.
You pull it out. You didn't hand it to me.
I thought I said I did hand it to you. In that case, then Dante just reaches into his pocket, but upon opening the pocket, he just like waits like 2 seconds, looking inside of it just to see if anything pops out before reaching inside of the and pulling out the map and handing it to Maybelline.
So you reach back into your pocket and you pull out the map. And as you do, an aura flows out of the pocket. And if anybody was hurt, you feel healed.
Okay, so
I don't think anybody was hurt. Was anybody hurt?
I wouldn't say I was hurt, but I wasn't at full health.
Okay, then let me see. You heal 1, 4, 7 points. 7 points of healing to anybody who's standing around you.
Dante, upon feeling this, was like, oh, that was actually nice. And then hands the map over to Maybelline.
One moment. So you hand the map over to Maybelline, and they, as soon as it hits her hands, she kind of drops it, and she goes, oh. Oh. And you see Mage Hand come out as it picks up the map. Because that is teeming with magic. And you're just holding it all willy-nilly.
Dante looks utterly confused. He's like, yeah, it just feels like a regular map to me. Can explain, please?
It feels like a regular map to you, yet Frost got sucked into the map. What part of that seems regular to you?
Dante's gonna like look at her for a moment, just like a blank, like if there were physical dots above his head of like a connecting sign. It was like, okay, wrong choice of words. Regular map in the sense of how the weight.
You see it, the corresponding connecting dots, and just goes, ah, they're an idiot. No, it's
Look,
just...
Dante's gonna look at her and like, look, in my defense, I never said I was smart.
And they just kind of sigh, and they very carefully put down the map. Because, it's gonna take me a while to reverse engineer whatever spell took them away. It might take a couple of hours, maybe even a day. I would suggest restocking, taking a break while I figure this out. If don't go too far, I might need assistance from some of you while I figure this out. Ray, would you look at this with me? And
Gotcha. Cool. Sorry.
Maybelline and Ray are going to huddle down around this map as you see them start to like do different like you see almost like a 3D screen pop up in front of the map, but it's just made all of magic as they're trying to figure out what spells have been used and how to like work with them without triggering them. They're essentially defusing a bomb right now.
Well, they're doing that. Dante's gonna kind of walk off to a side of the camp and just kind of open say, Vale, I don't know if you're there or not, but if you are, I want to apologize and I want to explain myself. So if you'll give me a sign if you are listening, at least let me explain myself. You don't have to accept my apology, but I'd like to at least explain myself, please. And he's just gonna wait to see if Vale is around, and if he is, gives him a sign that he can start talking and explaining himself.
Vale, hearing this, is just gonna again sneakily get up and leave.
Dante's not hearing anything. Is just gonna start speaking again. Like, Vale, I know you mean well. I genuinely and truly do. I wasn't mad at you. Okay, I was mad at you, but not because of you yourself. It was how you did things. I know you were trying to protect us all, but with all due respect, you don't know the people of this realm. You don't know how some of the people here are. You don't know everything that the Black Flame are related to. They are not good people. They will kill pretty much anybody that either A, they feel like is a threat to their plan, and some of them will just kill because they want to. So, I am sorry for yelling at you. I genuinely mean it. I was just worried for you and everybody else. And then Dante's just gonna sit and wait, and if there's any type of response.
What's your passive perception, Dante?
15.
Okay, so I guess if you're looking for Vale and you do an active perception, you need to beat a 19 plus 4, 20, 23.
Alright.
As Vale just leaves.
Perception 23. 5 plus 18. That's 5 plus 18 is 23, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you made it beat it.
got-
All right, so as Vale, as you say your apology, you see about halfway through, you catch a glimpse of Vale just leaving through the bush. Clearly leaving earshot. Just has no time or want for those words.
Seeing this, Dante's just gonna yell out just like one last time, and the last little glimpse of earshot, it's I want to talk and get this over and just settle this, but I'm not going to force you. If you want to talk, I'll be here. And then at that point, Dante's just going to sit, kneel, close his eyes, and just try to see if he can talk to that inner thing inside of him again. Mainly seeing if he can give him any advice on what he himself can do to get better. Just in general. Also keeping what Kit said in mind about the anger issues.
Alright. So you're gonna sit and focus on that for a little bit. What are the rest of you doing? Bokash and Trina are just chilling over here watching stuff happen, being quiet, maybe like cooking food. Now they're gonna be cooking food. That is something they would do, noticing tension.
Don't they have make food?
Like they have bag food, but now they're making warm food.
Gotcha.
So what is Penny, Tyrannus, and Nibbles doing?
Penny is just kind of sitting off, just like right outside, on the outskirts of where we're camping, and she's just sorting through everything that's in her mind right now. You can see that her leg is just like tapping anxiously as she's just thinking to herself.
Don't call me out.
I do it too. You're good.
I would say Nibbles is probably laying like next to Penny, trying to like, kind of like keep her company as so she doesn't like overstress herself.
You don't know me very well.
But
That's
you
like
know,
telling a fish not to swim, my guy.
Nibbles is just playing emotional support today.
Fair.
So, Nibbles, you don't know Penny very well, but you've never seen this kind of reaction for Penny. Usually Penny's just very chill, kind of blank faced, but now you see that there's a crease between her eyebrows. She's like fidgeting with her fingernails. She's bouncing her leg up and down. Like, this is... You've never seen this amount of just involuntary body twitching coming from Penny.
Nibbles' inner cat's gonna come out and she's kind of gonna like force her way. Because it's Penny sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna like force her way onto Penny's lap and kind of like nudge her her head into Penny's hands to be like, "Hey, it's okay." So she's just like, trying not to be too pushy, but like trying to find a way to kind of relax their nerves in any way she knows how, and that is to forcefully force affection, I guess.
You will be
Of course
loved,
so.
damn it.
She'll go ahead and put her hand like on your head, but she's not gonna respond. She's still in her head thinking.
Nibbles will just leave her be, because everybody needs to be in her thoughts. So she's just trying to find a way to let her know, like, hey, like, I'm here if you need anything. How long has this been since we ate anything?
Like 24 hours. Vokash is
Yeah.
cooking food.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but can I make a roll?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can roll to see if you're hungry enough for a raccoon.
Am I doing the thing we talked about, the dice?
Which thing? We've talked about
It was-
lots of things.
We did, but it was to roll a D100 to see if I ate the raccoons or not.
Yeah, if you roll under your level, you eat a raccoon.
Alright. Let's see. Oh, I just closed my sheet. Alright.
Playing divine intervention rules.
I'm going to just make this roll to you.
Let me open something I can see it on.
Dang.
No. You think about it for a moment and you're like, nah, there's other options. These are emergency snacks.
Just,
Alright, so you're contemplating eating snacks.
Mhm.
Or you're next to Penny. Penny, you're in thought. What is Tyrannus doing?
Tyrannus is just standing towards them. He doesn't want to get too close to anyone at the moment. He just needs a minute from insanity.
Penny's gonna look at Nibbles. I don't know what to think right now. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what happened down there, but it feels like my mind is racing, and she's on the verge of tears right now.
Nibbles hugs, nudges Penny's head with her head and hugs her. It's like, it's okay. Thoughts can get overwhelming. Like, what exactly is overwhelming you? Like, is there a particular thought, or it's unknown? You're not too sure.
This has never happened. I've never felt like this. I don't have words for it.
So everything's like, let's see. Would you think a distraction would help you, or do you want to try to focus and organize the thoughts?
Oh, you're gonna ask if Penny wants to be self-destructive or not and just bottle shit up? Let's go.
Oh, Nibbles is not good at this. She's like first, thought later. So
Let's
she's
see.
like, we can,
Let me flip a coin here, and we're gonna figure out if Penny is going to bottle shit up and ignore it.
Well, Nibbles didn't say all that. She's like, you want to just.
Well, Penny doesn't know how to deal with emotions. She's never had them.
That's true.
He's never been a real girl.
I don't think Nibbles is really the best person to ask for emotional
There you go.
things.
All right, Penny is gonna ask. Yeah, go ahead. What do you have in mind for a distraction?
Well, I mean, there's always like hunting, or we can probably bother the others. It's very tense right now, so anything to get out of this suffocating air.
I think hunting might be for the best. I think people want to be alone.
All right, let's go hunting.
You see Kit's head point out of the little lean-to. He goes, "We could race."
We can definitely race. You want to race?
We could do that.
Running
Or we
always
could do
makes me
both.
feel better.
We can race and then hunt. We can hunt and race. A hunting race. Well, we shouldn't split up for that though.
Why don't we start with a race? Racing always makes my mind clear out when I think about sad things.
Right, racing it is. Let's not stray too far. I don't want to be yelled at again.
You won't be. I won't let them.
Oh, thank you.
We should probably go in front of the the down low so we don't like trip and fall off the cliff.
Well, you know what's best.
Follow me. We're gonna race. Go down here.
You know, I just realized probably racing against Kit is probably not the best idea, but
All right.
fastest child I know.
You see that rock over there in the distance?
No, because God has limited my view.
You should be able.
I see
Oh,
Yeah, I see the rock. That's like down the road.
where Vale's
This
character's rolling around.
Okay.
Which you can't see Vale, but you can on the map.
Alright, but I see the rock.
Oh, cool. Hold on. My Hero Forge is crashing.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh no!
you lost the
The
race.
race. The race's too strong.
Alright, we're good.
All right. So Kit's like, okay, line up, no cheating.
Inches forward slowly.
I see you.
I'm facing the wrong way. But I have a hard time rotating things.
Yeah, if you hit Alt while you're holding your character, you can. You can. Yeah, there you go.
Alright.
Okay, so. Okay, because do you want me to count down?
Sure. Why not?
All right. I'm going to say on your mark, get ready, set, go. And we're going to go on go. No confusions, no saying you didn't know. So when I beat you, you can't complain.
I'm gonna complain anyway. Just because I can.
I can't stop you from doing that. But okay, anyway. On your mark, get set, go. And I'm gonna need you to use your ruler to mark out how far you go.
As Kit says go, can Penny trip Kit and start running?
You can certainly try. Make a like I guess you're gonna do more of a dexterity check to see if you can trip them while running.
We're having like a battle royale type run.
That is a. What did you say? Dexterity?
Yeah, a dexterity.
13.
So you go to trip them, and Kit like jumps over your foot, looks at you, gives you like the finger pulling the eye down, tongue out, and just takes off. They rolled really high on their check. All right, so you're gonna
Love
move
that.
in a straight line. Ignore any rocks. We'll pretend the rocks aren't there. Are we? I guess we're double
Alright, huh?
dashing.
Okay, so we're dashing.
No double dashing.
That would put her.
Alright, that's as far as Penny can go with a dash.
I can go up to like 60 with a double dash, right?
Using Terra.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, you. Hello? There we go. So as you guys take off, you're all kind of paced at the same thing for the moment, and then Nibbles, you fall behind real fast.
She's a small creature, of course.
So you can go to your 60-foot.
Where did I go? Oh, I'm right here.
So you
My
you start
60 foot's,
running,
like, right
and
here. Oh no.
beside you, like 2 cars on the highway that just passed you at the same time on either side, just whoom, there goes Kit and Penny just hauling ass
Well,
beside you.
Nibbles knew the disadvantage, but she's having fun. She's getting to get all her energy out, so she's having the time of her life. She don't care if she's losing.
Penny, you look over and Nibbles is just gone. And you look over and you're expecting to see Kit behind you, but Kit is pulling ahead of you, and you're like, what the fuck? As Kit reaches the rock and like slides superhero style to the rock and just standing there proud, dust on their face, goes, haha! I win as I knew I would.
At that, Nibbles will do like a playful tackle to Kit.
Yeah! And I look up at
Ah.
Penny like, do you feel any better?
He's gonna smile kindly and just go, yeah.
Make
There's
a
no-
deception check.
Ooh.
Not to- I wanna. I feel like I need a real insight.
19.
Kit just stares at you and goes, we can race back. Maybe it'll keep helping. And Vale
I like
just,
watching Vale just slowly creep away.
just slowly like, do 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 do. Yeah.
I also rolled an insight.
I saw that at 19, so you can tell that Penny's just being nice. Because you made it, you beat it.
Nibbles like runs up to Penny and like not full hard rams her head into her leg, but kind of like do like a little headbutt to her leg to get Penny's attention.
He'll reach down and pat Nibble's head.
Like Nibbles just like
Go ahead.
I was just gonna be like, Nibble, I may not be the best when it comes to morals or anything, but if you ever just need to just talk anything out that's on your mind, I'm a good listener.
Thank you,
just-
Nibbles.
Of course.
And she's just gonna sit back down and I think I just need to sort through it and think about everything.
Kit kind of looks to the side as you guys are just like perched on this rock down here and goes, you want to see a magic trick?
What's the trick?
Just watch this. And they do like this extravagant like hand motion, like almost like Tai Chi. And then they boop you on the snoot and all the dirt falls out of your fur.
Oh, nice.
Magic! And they do the like Tai Chi again and they smack themselves maybe a little bit too hard as they cough and all the dirt falls off of them. Magic! And
Trick.
wah! And they do it one more time to Penny and all the dirt falls out like, ta-da! I can do that. I've been
Who started
practicing.
teaching you-
I did. You remember, like, oh, geez, I think I want to say it was like 4 years ago when we last met, and Vale gave me a book. Mad at them, but it's fine. I'll get over it.
You
4
should
years.
try talking to them.
Yeah, you don't remember I met you guys like 4 years ago. Maybe it was 5 years ago. How old am I? Mabel says that we've been together for 7, 8 years? No, she found me when I was 3. We've been together for 5. They start counting on their hands. I'm 8, so we met, 4 years ago.
we met month. How long ago did we meet? Like in our perspective,
In your perspective, it's been like a week.
2 weeks. Yeah,
Like a week.
gotcha. It's been a week, Kit.
It's been 4 years. They like walk up to you. They're like, stand up. You too. Goes, oh, wait, you're already standing. Last time, I wasn't as tall as this one, and I only came up to like your knees. I'm obviously like to your thigh now. That doesn't happen in a week. I don't think it happens in a week, but I'm sure it was 4 years ago.
Magic?
Like, we met in this strange place with the purple, like, sky and grass, and you guys were going into some place, I don't know. The air smelled funny and it tasted weird.
I don't know where I was 4 years ago.
You can taste hair.
Yeah, like, you were there. It's the first time that we met. It's the first time I met any of you
How long-
guys.
How long ago did Penny wake up?
Like a month ago.
I can only remember a month, Kit.
But you remember meeting me
A week ago.
4 years
Penny
ago.
doesn't understand the whole time thing, by the way.
Yeah, it was 4 years ago.
Nibble's just standing there, just looking back and forth, because she doesn't know anything.
I think you were there last time I saw them.
Yeah, you were there.
Oh, I was there?
Yeah, you were there. Like, we met 4 years ago. Don't you remember, Nibbles?
Pay attention to a lot of things. I'm not the best at acts. Normally it's Frost who pays attention.
Like, since then, we went to a bunch of places. See, I think Mabel said that place was called the Fey Wild, Fey Realm, Fey something. I don't remember.
Probably
But then,
Feywild.
and then we came back here for a while, and then we came back here, but everything was like different. Like, there was less magic and more like machines. And then we came back again, and then it was like, I saw a dragon. That was super cool. And then we had to leave that place, and then we came back here for a while, and it was boring, and we just did shop work. And we met this, well, they didn't see me. I was in the rafters, but there was this cool, like, elf girl, and that was the first time that Mabel had taken a commission for those pants that Dante has. It was pretty cool. I remember that. I may have added a little something extra to them while Maybelline worked on them. Shh, don't tell her.
That explains a lot.
But yeah, it's
You-
been 4 years.
Are you the reason butterflies came out of his pants?
Butterflies came out of their pants?
Yeah?
Out of context, that just sounds so wrong. I'm just gonna say. I don't like the idea that that kid made butterflies come out of
I
my
wasn't sure
pants.
what exactly would happen, but you know, it shouldn't be anything too bad. I don't remember. It was a couple of years ago. I was a different person then. As they cross their arms. But if anything else comes out that's not what they put in, do tell. And they just get like this wide-eyed, just like, give me the deets, yo.
I'll keep a tab on that.
I mean, there was a beam of light earlier, right?
Was that?
Yeah, at the camp, a beam of light came
That was
out
an
of the
aura.
pants. Or an aura
Yeah.
made everybody feel healed.
Oh, that's right, yeah. I think what fart sound came out of it once.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Amazing. Did it sound like or like a wet?
I think it. I think it did sound pretty wet.
You should go ask Dante about it.
Maybe I will. Maybe it was just them though. Would they be embarrassed if I asked it? If they would be embarrassed, I should definitely ask.
You
Probably,
should
and you
definitely
should
ask.
definitely ask.
Come on. Come on, let's go see him be embarrassed.
Yeah, let's go bother Dante.
Alright, so as you three trek back up there. Now I do have a question. Was that a Penny laugh or was that a modern laugh?
Which one?
When the making the fart sounds.
That was a me laugh.
Okay, I
because
wasn't
I'm childish.
I wasn't sure if maybe Penny found it amusing. Would Penny find fart sounds amusing?
Uh,
Does she even know what amusement is?
You can do
If
what
I
I
could
do
find
with
out.
Nyx and roll for emotion.
roll for emotion.
I'll let you decide if high or low means you do or don't.
Well, low meant no, and I got a 6, so.
Alright, you're still in your emo phase. Alright, Kit's gonna... Kit races you back, but doesn't tell you you're racing. It just takes off.
Yeah, you know we can't catch up to you. It was just shouting after.
Last one, there's a rotten dragon egg!
Well, back we
I'll
go.
catch up. I'll catch up to you, Nibbles.
You sure?
Yeah.
Nibbles like hesitates for a little bit and just like, okay, just don't do anything stupid. And that's coming from me. And she scampers off back to the camp.
Alright, was there anything that you wanted to do with Penny, or is Penny just going to emo on a rock for a while?
She's just gonna emo on a rock for a while.
Alright. Vale, you were going to the recruitment office?
That is correct.
Alright, that would be the same place where the tavern was. Do you want me to just drag
Yeah.
your token there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you don't have to, like, figure out where it is on this dark map?
Yeah.
Alright, you are over there now.
Okay.
So you've made your way to this recruitment office, the building. You've spent many times here, but just drinking. As you walk by, the horses are all staring at you.
Bale's gonna look and be like, yeah, I'll be right back with your apples. My former compatriots might lax their promises, but I'm not like that. And go in and order some apples.
Alright, you go in and you talk to the quartermaster and get some apples. Easy enough. It's like a couple of coppers. For,
Bring
like-
them back out and hand them to the horses.
The horses kind of just like start wickering and just like neighing, and you put the apples in there. You can't understand them, but they are thankful.
Like a dozen apples. Vale's gonna put the ones that they can't see in the mouths just gently on the tops of the posts of the fence. Be like, I can't remember what they promised you, so here's an entire bag. I think that should more than cover it.
They are ecstatic as they start munching the apples happily. Like, it's like 2 bites, they're gone. So they start like separating the apples themselves, like divvying them up between the 3 of them.
Vale's gonna reach out and brush one of their cheeks and be like, at least someone appreciates what I do. Before walking back into the recruitment office or the office and be like, stopping at the front post and be like, look at the guards. Need to talk to someone about joining the force.
They kind of like eye each other. They're like, yeah, go see Stamos. They're up the stairs.
Vale is going to just bang his chest as he remembers they do and walk past them briskly and with purpose.
They bang their chest back at you. Alright, up the
Vale's
stairs.
gonna come up the stairs. Very top.
There we go. Yep. So as you walk up the stairs, you see a large office. Why is that not active? Oh, there it goes. Now it's active. Haha. You see a fairly basically dressed man behind a desk with lots of books and maps, and you can see that they're just scribbling different stuff, just like, oh, that didn't work. They haven't quite noticed your entrance yet, as people walk in and out of this office all the time.
Vale's gonna just stand there patiently waiting.
Taryn, I'm going to DM you something real quick.
Okay. So as you're standing there patiently, they take a couple of more moments before they look up. He goes, "Oh, hello. You are..."
Someone who's interested in lending a hand.
Alright,
What's the process for enlistment?
enlistment. Yeah, enlistment. What kind of special skills do you possess? And then we can talk about your enlistment. As they slowly close the book and stare at you.
Vale's gonna
Do you
look them over. Perception check. Do they seem like of anything of note on them? Anything that would denote whether they're a skilled fighter, mage, something like that? Any sigils beyond the normal Red Veil sigil? It's the Red Veil, right?
The Black Flame?
Black Flame, sorry.
Make me a perception check. Who dropped?
1.
Yeah,
John dropped. He said he's going to restart his router because he's having issues.
got you. No, you don't see anything. Sorry.
That's not the type of thing that should be discussed to open ears. Do you mind if I close the door? We can have a private parley.
They, well, you can't quite close the open staircase. There is no door. But they look at you and goes, "Yeah, sure." And they hold up a finger, and you see like a light start to appear at the very tip of it, and then they snap their hand, and while you don't see it, you can feel like a bubble appear in the around you. Just sure. As they now, well, no, your perception check was shit, so you probably wouldn't even notice the bubble. But you did watch them snap their finger, and they look at you as, we can talk privately for a short while. Anything you want to say, you should probably say quickly.
Vale's going to snap their fingers, and there is going to be a darkness appearing over the staircase. I understand y'all are looking to control and maintain order within magic, correct?
They kind of stare at you, look at the darkness. Is it just over the stairs or like in the stairwell?
Blocking the stairs, just like at the top, no one can see in, but not obvious from like below.
So as you do that, it's not hard to read the fear and like panic that suddenly gets on their face as they look around and goes,
I'm going to stop you right there. I was banished to this realm. I'm a god from the Feywilds, fallen a bit, but god nonetheless. I am thinking your commanding officer would be very delighted to have someone
He
like
holds
myself
up a
on
hand.
his side.
He holds up a hand to stop you and he goes, "You don't understand. You shouldn't be here."
Explain.
He pulls down the collar of his tunic, goes, "We aren't recruitment." And he points to the collar and goes, "It's enslavement. You should not let them know that you're a powerful magic practitioner." Like, that, get rid of that. And they point to the darkness on the side.
Vale just motions their hand and it dismisses. As you wish.
We only have maybe 30 seconds left before I have to get rid of this because I'm not allowed to have private conversations anymore.
Okay. Then 30 seconds. How about you sign me up as a mundane warrior? Guards already know I can kick their ass in a fist fight. I don't know what I could do with a weapon.
It's like you don't understand. Once you're in, there is no out.
Vale always finds an out.
Like, free will, gone. You don't do what they say, you will.
In that case, could you just give me a cloak with insignia? One magic user to another. I'll see about getting you freed. How does that sound? Every spell can be broken, even the one enslaving you.
Do you want... It's like registrations like just goes across their face. They're like, "You want a fake registry?"
Just has to be convincing.
All right. As you looks around, just, "If you can help me, I can help you." And then he snaps his fingers again, and a little bit of light goes back into his hand. He goes, "So you want to sign up?" Sorry about that. I need a name for the registry, and they kind of give you a wink.
Hold on. I'm gonna roll a history check on this. That's a 1. Never mind.
Gregory.
Slorp.
Greg
Vale's
Ankle.
gonna think for a second. Grit his teeth. Oh. And then sign Dante's name.
I
Oh.
fucking
Wondering
knew you
now
would.
we're even.
Alright, so you sign Dante's name. And they look up and he goes, "All right, just a moment as I like, and you're sure about this?"
No, but it's not like I have any other options.
So they grab a
Gotta right the
cloak,
wrong somehow.
and the cloak has a collar on it that attaches as they take out what looks like almost like a wood burning kit, but from like metal, and a scribing kit, and they start inscribing on the inside of the collar Dante's name. As it flares to magic, and they're like, "Okay, turn around."
Vale turns around.
And they put the collar on you as it snaps shut. No seam as it magically bonds together. Goes, "Welcome to the Brotherhood."
The cloak then bursts into flames.
The cloak does not burn.
What?
The cloak does not burn.
Oh shit. Well, rip.
So they just stare at you and he goes, "I guess, I'll wait for their orders, soldier."
I already have orders. The orders were to speak to, I know not as a rank, but I believe the personal guard of the Lord when I was sober. I very much am.
And he kind of just tilts his head like, "The Lord?"
Boy with the two wolves.
Lord Balin. I mean, he's a lord. He's not the lord, but he's a lord who has also been recruited.
Mm-hmm.
So you met them and still wanted to join up, even though somebody as powerful as them has been recruited. Okay. Dante. I guess go sober up and talk to the Lord later if they've taken a special interest in you.
I was thinking that as my first point of contact and my superior officer, that it would be in the best interest to approach them at their current position, the temple. Obviously, you're higher ranking than I am, so you're the one who makes that call, but I figure I would still put it forward as it's the right call to make, and Vale's gonna wink.
If that's what my lord suggested, I'm not one to stand in their way. Yes, I'll mark you down as an attachment to their away party.
Vale nods. I'm assuming I should not do what was previously done, motioning with their head to the staircase.
I mean, at this point, now that you've been recruited, the more talent you have, the more, and they look around and they put in quotes, useful they'll make of you.
Noted.
And before you leave, they're like, "There's nothing wrong with just being a mundane soldier."
Understood. I'm gonna need a spear and a shield then.
Talk to the quartermaster downstairs. They'll provide you what you need now that you are one of us.
Some some armored bracers would be appreciated as well. If some pesky curse makes plate mail itself impossible to wear, and I don't like the feeling of melted steel on my skin. Could you put in a good word with the quartermaster for me on that?
Well, you'll probably have to earn merit before you get anything fancy. As you're new, you'll get what every new recruit gets until you've proven your worth.
Oh, I'm going to be proven very, very worth. Dale's going to turn around and walk briskly towards the stairs after pounding his chest, before pausing, turning his head to the recruiter and nodding and going, I keep my word. I'm bound by contract to you over contract to this. And gesture at the books in front of him. You understand?
He kind of nods, not quite sure if he can believe. But not questioning your belief in the ability to do it, but just questioning the belief that you can do it in general.
Okay. Vale is going to march down to the quartermaster and explain that he needs gear.
All right, you make your way downstairs. Making your way. This is the quartermaster here.
Okay.
Yeah. You walk down and goes,
New recruit.
hello. What can I get for you?
Ideally a spear and shield, if possible. And, fortunately, due to a curse from my homeland, I cannot wear armored tops. Do you, perchance, have armored bracers of any sort?
Let's see what we got here. Here's a spear, and he kind of just, like, half throws it at you. Over shoulder goes, we got, here's a shield. Throws a shield at you. Armored braces. He starts digging into the copious amounts of just, like, miscellaneous Goodwill bargain bin stuff. Those braces. He pulls out, like, a half-eaten banana. That's not it. It was lunch from, like, a week ago. That's gross. He pulls out some, like, just normal leather bracers. He goes, he wipes them on his too, and he goes, leather bracers, here you go. They're not fancy, but they are leather.
Understood. They'll do for now. If you have the option to make magical or attain magical armored bracers in the future, I would appreciate it. I'm still working on how to break this curse of mine.
For any of that fancy stuff, you're gonna have to come back with a bit of 8.
With a bit of what?
A bit of 8.
A bit of 8.
Yeah, merits. Proves that you've done your job.
Understood. I'll have plenty of merits when I return.
It's
Vale
either
is
confidence or
going to-
cockiness, I don't mind. But you gotta have your merits.
Vale's gonna walk towards the door, and as he does, he says, always call your shots, quartermaster. And you're gonna do the impossible. Make sure people know you're gonna do it beforehand. And I'll walk out.
You hear as you're walking out, he goes, call your shots. And you hear, just faintly, Kobe, as he throws something, and he goes, ah, shit. Whatever he tried to throw, he missed.
Vale's gonna enter re-enter as he walks out the door, grab the banana off the ground, and throw it towards the bin, as I'm assuming that's what's happening.
Yes, trying to throw the rotten banana in the bin.
19.
You see the quartermaster like, I couldn't. It slipped. Slippery. Rotten.
I said when you're going to do the impossible. Unless you're trying to tell me you can't throw, that's not the time to do it. Give the quartermaster a wink and leave.
You know what? You see a little bit of a blush on their face. And then, oh yeah, okay. As you're leaving, you hear him whisper as he kind of like turns around and goes, I was always a better catcher.
Vale's gonna call through the door. Well, I pitch if the game's right, and not re-enter.
Alright. So you get your going about your thing. Real Dante.
Yes.
You're trying to commune with your spirit friend.
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, give me 2 seconds. I had to run downstairs and reset my router because I could barely hear what y'all were saying.
Fair enough.
What am I rolling for?
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom. 19.
19. So as everybody kind of like peters off, it's the quietest that you've been while still like in a group and not in peril. This was after like all of them had gone running. Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry, give me 2 seconds. I gotta run downstairs for something.
Needs the chest. So how's everybody else doing?
I'm sleepy.
Sleepies.
So many things happening.
So
Both
many
IRL and game.
All right.
things.
So, what did I miss? I had to step away to let Leo out. Last I heard was some of Vale stuff. They were getting armor and
I'm
stuff.
back.
Alright,
Are we still with Vale right now?
no, we are now entering the innards of the real Dante.
We're going
Gotcha,
inside
okay.
of Dante, everybody.
Oh,
Okay. Without a drink?
No, we're going in raw with no lube.
Alright, so you need a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. That is a 19.
19. So as
Potentially dirty 20 because I do have jack of all trades.
Gotcha. So as the camp clears out, Kit and Penny and Nibbles are off racing down in the valley. Vokash is very contently cooking, just, having fun, while Trina's just kind of sitting off to the side. Tyrannus is just kind of like keeping to themselves, while Maybelline and Ray are very quietly like discussing magical spells and how to work it out. All of that just kind of fades away as you sit there and you concentrate trying to reach into the core to talk to Dova. As you sit there and you look inward, you feel a presence. It feels like it's listening.
After a moment, Dante's gonna take a shaky breath and go, I don't know what you are, but if you don't mind, could you just hear me out, maybe give me some insight that I can't see or understand.
You feel a pause, and at first you almost feel like it's gonna walk away, but something tugs at it as it you feel as if this entity is almost like sitting down, sitting cross-legged. And you just it's like a feel here just all right. What do you have to inquire of me?
Obvious, I'm assuming you've seen everything that's been going on since you first entered me, I guess is the best way to put it. What am I doing wrong? I'm trying my best. I'm not innocent. I know I'm not innocent. I've done a lot wrong. But I've been trying my best to keep everybody safe. I've been dealing with the death of my fucking brother. I want to go home. I want to know what the hell is happening. But I can't leave my friends. I don't want to leave my friends. And it seems like every time I try to do something to keep everybody safe, somebody just has to, not intentionally, but just stick a massive middle finger in my face and say, fuck off. I'm trying to live by Dova's words. I'm trying to be the hero that Dova tells me to be. But every time I try, it just feels like someone or something is telling me, fuck you. No. I don't want to sit here and say that it is other people's faults, because that is fucking cowardly. But I also know that I have not taken the best decisions or actions to it. So please, I don't know who or what you are, with all due respect, but can you help guide me? Something, please. And as Dante is saying all of this, with his emotions just, he's tears are starting to flow at this point. As in, on the outside, bits of electricity are starting to spark off of his body. Not like shooting out wildly, but they're like jumping across his body, essentially.
Yeah, there's just like that little static charge going across.
Yeah.
You you feel this entity inside you. Like if like obviously this is all in the mind and whatnot, but you feel like a clawed hand, not unfamiliar, kind of grip your shoulder. And you start to see like an image appear in your mind's eye of a large ancient dragon, brilliant blue scales, and you just get the overwhelming sense that this is both foreign and familiar to you as you feel Dova's presence.
So is it safe to assume at this point Dante it just kind of hits him as like, this is Dova?
Yeah, in his mind he has no doubt that this is Dova. And she grips your shoulder, and the large dragon shrinks down to a humanoid figure that's still like, you don't see any features as it's like kind of bathed in like a white light, but you do see distinctive elf ears as they take on a less intimidating presence to meet you eye to eye. And she says, I can sense the rage inside of you. It's not entirely wrong, though occasionally misplaced. You must master your emotions. Be one with your rage. Control it. Don't let it control you. As it letting it be angry at other stuff is just a waste of energy. And I know you want to be my champion, the hero. But all great heroes in time were accompanied. Very rarely was the soul bearer the savior of all. They had help. Learn to accept help. And for God's sakes, you all need to just talk to each other.
Dante, for a moment, is taken aback at first because, you know, once again, the realization of his god finally appearing before him in not just as like a presence, but like physically, or in his mind physically appearing before him is just like, holy he's got that face of just holy fuck, before he finally like snaps out and is like, thank you, Dova. I promise you, on your word, with all due respect, I will do my best to channel it, and I've been trying my best to talk.
As she
The only
squeezes your shoulder a little bit, it's like, don't just talk, listen.
Yes, ma'am. But the one thing that I cannot promise, once again with all due respect, is whenever I get home, I plan to find out what happened to my brother. And if I learn... Excuse me. And find out who killed my brother. With all due respect, my lord, my lady, I cannot promise I'll be able to keep my anger in check. I will do my best to, but... And as Dante, he takes a pause, he closes his eyes, he takes a big deep breath as to calm himself down. It's... Depending on how bad they hurt my brother before he died and what they did to his body, I cannot promise I can keep this rage in control. I will not lash out violently to everybody, but when/if I find whoever did it, I cannot promise that I will be able to keep it in control when face to face with them. So, if anything, I would ask your forgiveness for that part. If anything.
As you journey, continue to work on channeling and get closer to your friends, for they're all important. Even the ones that you may butt heads with have a part to play in the future. I would highly suggest making amends, should you feel that there is something to be made, and they kind of pointedly look at you. Just kind of giving you that, you fucked up, kid, go fix it kind of look. But when you get home, if you've mastered the trials that I will put out in front of you. There will be nothing to forgive for your rage. I will help.
Thank you, Dobo. Can I ask? I hate to ask you for a favor after already doing this and all that you've done for me, but can I ask one more favor? And this is to help me make amends. My friend Vale. I don't know where he went off to. I know he left, but I don't know where he went off to. Could you help me find him so I can make amends with him?
She kind of closes her... You can't really see it, but you can see that she kind of tilts her head up and turns her head to the side and just, like, taps you on the forehead, and you get, like, a small ping. You can sense Vale is still within the area, but a ways off. They're not far. If you try, you might find them. I can't do all the work for you.
Thank you. Forgive me if I sounded like I was asking you to do all the work. That was not my intentions. This is more than enough. And at this point, he just bows to her as respectfully as he can. Some tears still flowing down his cheeks because he's still having a bit of a emotional breakdown, to say the least, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was when it started.
As you bow, you feel one more squeeze on your shoulder before the pressure just disappears.
Upon feeling that last squeeze that it disappears, Dante's gonna take a deep breath, and before coming out of his, just talking to his inner self, he's just like, okay, it's time to go bash my head against a brick wall. He says as like not as like an insulting thing, but just as like a joking, and just kind of chuckles to himself before waking up. Some of the lightning is still kind of crackling along his skin as he's trying to calm down, get his emotions in check.
All right. Penny.
Yes, God.
You are emoing on a rock.
Mm-hmm.
What is Penny going through right now? What is Penny doing?
She is digesting the thought of she almost died. She doesn't really know how to process it. Just working through that, working on what Vale had told her about the axe. And is on the fence as to whether or not she wants to summon it back to her right now.
Alright.
May Vale enter the scene?
Vale may enter the scene.
Okay.
I'm gonna just
I
pull
have
your
to find and
token.
Drag. Thank you.
Daisy, you're way the fuck over there, so... Whoop!
Vale, faster than Kit! Vale's going to, as he's walking up the path, walk up to Penny. Would Vale notice Penny over on the rock from the ladder over here?
She's not hiding or anything.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
As you're just out of the line sight.
That's a natural one. That's not fucking happening.
No, you wouldn't notice Penny, as Penny is being very still on the rock.
Vale's going to step up into the camp.
What you do notice, as they're not hiding, is Trina's napping in the sun. Vokash is fucking around with the fire, making food, and occasionally walking around offering food to anybody who's like not actively like busy. Kit and Nibbles are, I don't know, playing jacks or fucking marbles or some shit in the corner. Tyrannus is just kind of over on a rock reading a book, drinking coffee as they got coffee from the alchemy barrel that is active. Dante is chilling over on the side. You don't see them moving. They're just kind of sitting there with their eyes closed. But you don't immediately see Penny up here. But you're just kind
Vale's
of
gonna
quick
walk
scanning.
past everyone to Maybelline.
As you get closer, you can hear Maybelline kind of like in hushed conversation with Ray, like, but if we do this, there's a possibility that we could bring them back, but it wouldn't be today. It could be like 20 minutes, 20 years. And they see you come up and goes, oh, Vale, hello. They kind of halt the magic in the air as they're poring over this map.
I need to be mundane. Can you make that happen?
Mundane. They kind of look
Mundane.
at you with like the magical tattoos and the scars, and they look at you and they look closely and like, why are you wearing that?
Just an ability. I need to be mundane.
What? Why do you have that cloak?
Do you want to win this fight or not?
You know what happens to people who wear that,
Do
right?
you want to win this fight or not?
I'm not in a fight.
Every magic user is. I need to be mundane. Vale's gonna eye the sigil on the cloak draped over his left shoulder.
Mundane in what sense?
My abilities need to be imperceptible. They need to be gone. If you can bolster my physical abilities during, I would appreciate it, but it needs a subtlety of magic, I think. Well, judging by your abilities, only you could pull off that I know of in this realm.
She looks at you and looks at the map.
The other side of a coin, one of a god, one of a peasant, a warrior. Skilled, but not special. Can you do that?
Maybe if you had asked before you got the cloak.
Vale's gonna say, find a way, and then turn around.
Maybelline looks at you and she just kind of like has like a bit of a physical blow, and she goes, excuse me?
Vale's just gonna walk away. Walk up to Penny.
Penny isn't there. As you go to walk away, Maybelline calls back to you and she goes, don't walk away from me with that attitude. As she like
What, Ray?
magically hands the magic that she was working on to Ray. So Maybelline is actively like stomping towards you.
Vale's
Make
going
a
to stop.
perception check with advantage. Or an arcana check with advantage.
This dice hates me. 3 and a 4.
No.
That's not before additions, unless I'm able to at least roll one time because one of those was supposed to be a perception check with advantage.
I'll let you reroll once.
Well, that's an nat 20. Oh, fuck me. Thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank
Yeah,
God.
Thank God.
Arcana 23.
So as Maybelline is walking towards you and you see the look on her face, you get an overwhelming sense of magical presence as the world around you starts to go dark. Like shadows are encroaching on you, and you
I
can
see magical darkness.
this is not that kind of darkness. The entire
no.
world is becoming dark. It
Oh,
is
no.
beyond magical darkness.
Maybelline.
It is a void. As you see, like, all the party members that were sitting around just, like, disintegrate out of existence. And it is just you and Maybelline in the void. And you can see Maybelline's face, which is normally charming and just bubbly, has gone rigid and sharp angles. Her ears have gotten slightly longer. She looks larger. And you can feel the power coming off of her that you have sensed once before in your life. Many, many, many centuries ago. It is the same power that stripped you of your power. As she just stares at you and goes, "Would you like to try asking again?"
Dale's gonna look up at Maybelline, assuming as she appears bigger, she's taller than me.
Like, her magical impression on you feels like it is choking the life from you. Not actually, but it is so oppressive that it feels like your body just became like 100 pounds heavier suddenly.
Should I roll a con or charisma save for composure in this?
Give
Or would
me
that be more of a persuasion? Something like that.
what would this be? I almost want to ask for a survival, but that's not what that roll does. Just roll me a flat d20 because it doesn't really match anything.
It's a nat 1.
Yeah, no,
This dice is going in the cuck chair.
this power is crushing you and forcing you to kneel in front of her. As she's within 5 feet of you, and you've never seen Mabel anything but happy, but right now it's not even anger, it is complete lack of emotion. Like, you are less than dirt to her at this moment, which is much scarier than being mad.
So you're the one who did it.
Wasn't me, but I know who did.
Noted. Are you going to make me mundane or not?
I cannot. I cannot
Yes, you can.
cannot mess with the timeline. We all have
How
rules we
so?
have to play by, and that one's mine.
But timeline don't act like there's destiny. Some bullshit. If there was, you wouldn't have been surprised by how I showed up.
There's always choice. And while this choice may have been inevitable, it wasn't supposed to happen yet.
Yeah, well. Vale's gonna just sigh heavily. Look up and say, if you're not going to help, then strike me down. If you're not going to do that, then let me go.
She kind of looks at you, sighs, goes, I don't know what all this is. Just gesturing to all of you. But you would do better to actually lean on your friends. They are your friends. This
Yeah.
going out alone, it's not going to end well. There's still people who actually need you, if you'd care to actually look.
Same people who tell me that every single thing I do in every waking moment of my life is wrong, act like it is unforgivable.
Have you ever stopped to think that maybe they're also hurting?
Vale's gonna look around.
You can't
See the
see
void.
anything. There's just stars.
I know, just look around at the void and say, well, I'm assuming we're in private here, and whatever's normally listening, motioning to the cloak, cannot. As he looks up at Mabel, expecting a response. Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry, what was the question?
I'm assuming, as he looks around at the void, I'm assuming we're in private here, and what's normally listening, as he gestures to the cloak, cannot.
She looks up and just nods her head.
You cannot fight an enemy you know nothing about. And sometimes the toughest eggs to crack are most easily cracked from the inside.
Well,
I will
that's
say it
true.
one more time. It would make things a lot safer for me if you were to allow me the ability to be undetectably mundane until it counts.
She kind of sighs and goes,
You tell me to lean on my friends. Why do you think I'm asking?
She sighs and goes, I am your friend, but that is something I cannot do. There are powers even you don't understand that will not let that happen.
I'll understand them soon enough. In that case, what do you suggest?
I suggest you talk to your party. Instead of
They've made clear
running
that's not
off
going
on
to
your own
happen.
and doing what you want, maybe get a plan. Let them in on what you're trying to do so they're not blindsided every time you do something. It's what parties do. They talk, they plan, they make backup plans. So when something goes wrong, they understand how to either follow or step out of the way. But if you just go off on your own, willy-nilly, of course they're gonna get mad.
I get mad whatever I do.
Do you consult them before you do what you do? Or do you just do it because you want to, because you were a god?
I've tried. I've been ignored. So why would I keep trying?
Well, it sounds like, from what Dante was screaming about earlier, they're ready to work things out. Are you?
Wouldn't matter.
Doesn't matter if you don't try.
I have tried. Dante's shown me his words mean nothing.
And what about the rest of them?
Vale's gonna sit, think for a moment, contemplating, look up at Maybelline and say, "Oh, Kit's a good bean. I appreciate it. I appreciate them. I'd like to see them taken care of. Tyrannus hates my guts and won't talk to me. Vokash, he seems to like, or she seems to like everyone equally. As does Trina, but I know nothing about them. Nibbles. I doubt she holds any value to me. Frost, same thing. He doesn't hold any value to anything but Little Fox. Penny, well. Gale's gonna look down at his hip and say, I have an axe to return. I'm not interested in holding people's burdens needlessly anymore.
She just kind of looks out to the side into the void and gives you like a wary smile. Goes, I'm not supposed to say anything, but I'll say it without saying. You're more valuable to them and they're more valuable to you than you understand in this moment. To leave and give up on them would be a mistake. I can't go into details, but you could say it's been foreseen. Something to think about.
And the cloak. We both know there is no spell on this plane that can't be broken. Not even the one binding me. I'm not talking about the collar around my neck currently. What about that?
Are you referring to the scars?
No, I mean I'm referring to the one that sorry, that was poorly phrased.
I was like, wait, what?
Congratulations, you've confused God.
Mighty all-knowing of them. Vale's gonna look and say, well, we both know that there's not a spell on this plane that can't be snapped, not even the one keeping me, that can't be broken, not even the one keeping me from my powers. beyond that, what do we do about this? And Vale's going to motion to the cloak. Obviously, I can't be around here. With people listening in on me. On you, on everyone else. Or rather, Dante can't be, and Vale's gonna snicker.
Mabel's gonna get closer. Goes, I can't suppress your powers. It's not allowed. I've already told you. And she puts her hand kind of like on the edge of the cloak, and you see her close her eyes. And then her eyes snap open at you, and like, you sneaky little shit.
I'm from the Feywild. Do you think I'm dumb enough to give my own name to slavery?
Well, this changes some things. I can't suppress your powers, but I might be able to help slightly with the cloak. As you see her hands kind of slowly move till a triangle comes up, and she starts to glow purple, lime green, cyan. A bunch of magical auras start coming up that you've actually never seen before in any of your years of experience with magic. These are colors you're not familiar with. You hear her muttering under breath a few magic words with, well, this shouldn't make too many ripples, as this wasn't supposed to happen yet. And she kind of presses you as she presses the emblem. When she leans back, you see her cast another spell. She goes, perfect. I didn't change much on the cloak, but you should be able to change what it looks like.
I don't need to change what it looks like. I can make this to my advantage. I just need to know that whatever would normally be listening through it is not. Being said,
I would
changing cloak isn't necessarily a bad thing. I appreciate it nonetheless.
This cloak is not welcomed in some places, and because I can't remove it, at least now if you wanted to go into another town, you could at least change it to different guild, mundane. And as long as you're careful of what you say, it shouldn't reveal anything too personal. I would still be vague about what you say, but think of it as a static.
Okay. I can work with that. And as far as casting goes, I guess I'm just write it out. Cannot, correct?
As far as I know, you can still cast magic with the collar. It's just going to keep track of what you do. Kind of like, think of it as having a constant scry whenever you cast your magic. It doesn't seem to activate when you're not doing magic, but whenever you do magic, it's gonna watch what you do and how you do it.
Understood.
It also tends to prevent infighting. Though, you didn't give them your name, so you might be able to get away with it, but it would still watch what you do.
Okay.
Now, I would suggest keeping all this to yourself. As she gestures to the void.
I don't know what you're talking about. No one in my privy has ever made a portal to a pocket dimension, let alone one you can breathe in. And Vale's gonna wink at Maybelline. Being said, I will say, darkness suits you.
She kind
You're
of
looking good.
straightens up because, like I said, I would suggest at least attempting to mend things with the party. They will prove to be useful if you explain things to them. As we both know, some of them need more explanation than others.
In time. At this point, they should probably, some of them, should probably be left to sweat.
Don't let them sweat too long. Gets entirely too stinky. And she kind of
Noted.
smiles and fades out of existence, leaving you in this pocket void by yourself before the void starts to fade back. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. That dice is in the cuck chair.
Nat 1!
That is a perception 16.
16. As the void falls back in, centering in on your feet, you see your party members like materialize back into it. And as you look around, you notice that they're not moving, they are frozen in time. As the void comes back to you, and then a color fills the world again, and the sounds of birds and the crackling of fire and the slight crackling of lightning as you see Dante in the corner with just like a tear going down his face. And you can hear Kit and Dibbles back and forth. They're like, "You're cheating! I'm not cheating! You're cheating!" As they're throwing rocks at a wall or whatever they're doing.
Vale is going to, having noticed the freeze in time, look at Mavel and say, "Oh, by the way," and mouth the words, not uttering any sounds, just mouthing them. "You're not allowed to mess with the timeline, huh?" And shoot them a wink again before walking back towards the ladder.
Maybelline just goes back to trying to fix the map. As you walk by, Kit looks at you and goes, "Hi, Vale."
Kit. You stay frosty out there. You keep practicing your magic, yeah?
"Okay. I'm sorry I hit you with a rock, but I was trying to help. And you gave me away."
Sometimes it's worth letting your friends do something dumb so that you can continue doing great things. Yeah?
Kit looks at your cloak and goes, "Sometimes I do really dumb stuff."
Me too. And Vale's gonna roll their shoulder and shift the ink on their cloak, making it a bright yellow. Just a sheet of bright yellow with a smiley face. I apologize, my headphones just died. I had to switch audio devices real quick. Technical difficulties.
How dare.
Gotta love them. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
It wouldn't be a stream without technical difficulties.
Yeah, I think John had issues with his Wi-Fi earlier, and then my Discord just totally crashed.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Hello, hello.
We hear ya.
Okay, I can hear you. Yeah. So Kit and Vale's gonna look at Kit and be like, "So, yeah, me too." And then they're gonna roll their shoulder and shift the color of the cloak to a decently bright yellow. The bright smiley face. A thumbs up inscribed on it before rolling it and shifting it back.
Kit's gonna look at the emoji that you just did and just be like, how did they know about that?
Listen, it's not my fault I have peak aura. And then Vale's gonna just jump down the ladder and land.
Alright, so you're...
Walk up to Penny. I'm assuming Vale is able to figure out where Penny is as they look out over the ladder before they jump.
I mean,
Penny's
you could...
not hiding. There's a vantage point.
Yeah, you look around as you're going and, like, you can see Penny just sitting on the rock a ways away from camp. Penny, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception. I apologize if I'm kind of right now. I'm having really bad acid reflux.
It's okay.
14.
You hear Vale land in the distance, and you can kind of track their motion, just kind of walking your way.
Where'd you go off to?
Where do you think? Vale pulls the cloak over their shoulder.
She's gonna make a face. Just like, ew, type of face. Any particular reason why you're wearing that?
Even the hardest eggs can be broken from the inside. And, well. Suffice to say, I'm done being treated like a burden. Just like I'm done carrying everyone else's. Vale's gonna hand Penny their axe back.
You're gonna hand me my ass
toss
back?
More toss the axe to Penny's feet.
I told you I don't want that thing anymore.
Well, it's your burden to carry, not mine.
So are you leaving?
I've got orders. You'll see me around.
At this
Tell
point,
Dante he's a bitch for me.
at this point, Penny is gonna start crying. By the way. So you're just going to drop everything off and just walk away? I apologize if you hear baseball talk and yelling in the background. My
Okay.
parents are in the other room.
It's okay.
I can't even hear anything.
Me either.
Now.
Vale, I will say, any roll that you're making, like for emotions or whatever, whatever would be, I don't know if you're doing highs or lows or evens or odds, but whatever would make you more susceptible to Penny crying. So I don't know if that's like if you're rolling or if you're rolling low that you don't care or high that you do care. So are you rolling low that you don't care, or?
Yeah. Not for Penny crying, for Vale keeping their own composure, because they're dealing with a lot internally right now.
So, if you're rolling to where low is they don't keep their composure, you're rolling at disadvantage for this.
All right. Well, the disadvantage roll was higher than the first one. At a 7, so.
At a 7?
Jesus.
Um,
As Penny starts to cry and you hand back the axe to them, you feel an overwhelming sense of emotions that's not your own.
Vale's gonna, as tears well up in their eyes, say, "Don't worry, Squirt. I'll be around sometime soon." Like I said, tell Dante he's a bitch for me.
You know,
and
it's
hop
not a
off
good
the
idea.
rock.
It's not good for me to be playing an emotional scene when I'm actually like hormone
Oh,
imbalanced right
I'm
now.
also trying not to cry right now.
Like I
Don't
have
worry, you're
actual
in good
tears welling
company,
up right
like-
now.
I am on the verge. Like,
That's
yeah, you're
just
in
good
company.
D&D.
Me and Ken are just sitting there off in the corner like, yeah.
Penny's actually gonna scramble up and hug Vale.
Vale's gonna hug Penny back. Very tightly.
And she's gonna just, I'm sorry for not believing you.
Eh. Belief is something earned, not given. You're well within your rights to believe as you will. Vale's gonna, at that point, transition from a one-arm hugs to a two-arm hug. How tall is Penny?
Well, now that you ask, she's an inch taller. No. She's 6'4".
She's now
Okay.
6'5".
Yeah, she's now
Vale's gonna
6'5".
just gently lay his head on Penny's sternum as he hugs her very tightly. As Vale is not 6'4". Vale is like, what, 5'11", I think? Uh, 5'9". Yeah, Vale is definitely gonna just hug Penny and lean his head on his sternum and be like, I know.
In the boob.
In the boob. Is Penny happening to, is Penny wearing high heels right now?
No.
Damn, that would have actually made it
Penny-
perfect boob height.
Penny is still like in peasant clothes right now. She hasn't gotten any new clothes. But she's gonna hug Vale tighter, and she is crying on him.
The horses have been repaid. Do you want to farm them for information again? They should be amicable.
What horses?
The ones over at the fucking tavern.
Penny wasn't
We
there for
owed
that.
horses?
Just tell Nibbles and everyone else, I guess. I've got a report for duty.
What kind of crier is Penny?
I didn't think that
Snotty.
through.
Are they like the crying so hard they're not making noises and just body shaking? Or are they like loud, like almost obnoxious crying?
Considering she's trying to keep herself in check and doesn't know how to handle it other than kind of like bottle it up, she's body shaking, trying to keep it in.
Alright, so Val, you would definitely feel the wailing that's not being heard, but you would feel it shaking through you. As the hug turns more from a hug to almost like a cling.
You really that upset about the axe? Penny?
Modern.
It's not about the axe anymore.
Then what is it about? If it's about the axe, form doesn't define you. The lizard, ugly as sin, the dwarf, short, both assholes to the end who don't know how to keep their tongue shut. Me, I'm not so stupid to know I'm not one and the same. You look at Nibbles, trying her best. Adorable. Taking care of raccoons, she'd probably rather eat in a heartbeat, but taking care of them. Vokash, Trina. They clearly have some sort of bond going on. I have no idea what it is, but that's not common. For bears or for man. Is Vokash is a human, right? Or
As far as you know.
yeah, not for bears nor man. So what? You're a fucking axe. You're still you. Be you.
It's not about the axe anymore. I don't want you to go.
Well. You sure about that?
We've all done things. You've done things that weren't the greatest decisions. Dante's done things that weren't the greatest decisions. I've done stupid things, and she's gonna just poke your gut where she kicked you the first time.
Yeah, I am pretty great. I didn't deserve that.
You didn't.
I'm still pretty great, though, so no worse for wear.
But yes, I mean that. You've always had my best interest at heart. I think you have that for everyone.
Everyone but me, it would seem.
Your own best interest?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I have your best interests.
Oh.
Hold on. Brain is malfunctioning on how to word that.
If I was looking out for myself, I wouldn't have stuck around with a group where multiple members tried to murder me. Want me dead. Scream at me every chance they get.
If you want, next time he opens his mouth about it, I can do something.
By all means, shut it if you feel appropriate. If you feel it's appropriate, but... Vale also tearing up and starting to shake a little bit. Sniffs, tries to regain composure. It's not working. Looks at Penny, says, I'm not so inclined as to be treated like garbage anymore. Especially when I have been repeatedly ready to throw my life on the line for the well-being of those around me, knowing full well that following that lord to that temple would probably have meant my end.
We don't want you to meet your end. I think that's why Kit was mad at you. Why
Frankly,
Dante
Kit
got
was
mad.
mad at me because I told him he loved Dante so much, and I would be mad at me too. No one should love Dante. That man is a piece of work. Yet, here we are. I have orders. I do still need to report. Otherwise, from my understanding, this cloak is going to take over and things are going to happen one way or the other. I'd rather not be around y'all when this thing starts perceiving me, so... Should probably not dilly-dally, but, tell Dante we'll have a conversation later, if you would.
Sure. And she's gonna hug Vale again.
And one more thing, if you really don't want that axe anymore, don't need you getting sick anymore, and I don't need you defenseless. You can consider it on loan for now. But you pick that shit up, because I don't care. I'm not carrying the extra weight. Understood?
Fine. We'll say it's on loan. And, the axe is gonna just go from the ground right back into the holster she has on her back.
Vale.
Doing that check to
Mm-hmm.
make it fit back in
You're
there.
close enough. I'll say that it happens. As it's not being like done from
Just, like-
across the room or anything.
Yeah, it just like poofs right back onto my back.
Yeah.
Oh, Vale had already, like, tossed it onto the ground in front of
Oh,
her
she
at the
she
beginning
left
of
it on the ground.
interaction.
Yeah.
So, Vale, I have a question for you. Through that
Okay.
conversation, do you think Vale would have changed their view on the party at all? That
With
maybe
Maybelline?
not with Maybelline,
Or-
with Penny and the rest of them. Like, does anything that the conversation that you have maybe have Vale thinking that there's a possibility that maybe they're important to the party? Or do they just still feel like they're worthless to them?
The party as a whole probably still worthless. Penny definitely feels important too.
So, Vale believes that Penny, that they are important
Yeah.
to them?
Yeah.
So are you walking towards camp, or are you walking towards the temple?
I mean, from my understanding, I was given orders to report to the temple, and,
I mean, you were given conflicting orders. You were told to reconvene when you were sober,
mhm.
and the other one said
Vale is sober.
they didn't believe that you were sober, especially after
Okay.
yelling at Dante about some random shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you had that private conversation with the commander, or the recruitment commander, saying that they were attaching you to the unit to show up to them. So you have conflicting orders. You've been officially attached to a unit, and a unit has told you to come back when you're sober, believing that you are intoxicated. So you're kind of in a gray area.
I don't know how long this is gonna last, but,
Maybe you should talk to Dante yourself.
I was told to return when I'm sober.
How long ago was that? God?
I was told when I was sober to return when I'm sober, but we can change that real quick.
I mean, technically, you could just always be slightly buzzed and never have to go back.
Yeah.
Penny, I'm gonna need you to get me some booze. If you really want me around, I'm gonna need you to get it to me now.
There is an alchemy jug at camp. Just saying, as God whispers on the wind.
Yeah, sure, why not? Penny will
then-
have her arm over Vale's shoulder, like she's guiding him back to camp.
And then there's God just whispering in everybody's ear, "Be a bad influence, get drunk."
$2 Tequila Tuesday.
So, Zavel, you're agreeing to go back to camp?
Yeah.
So as Penny slings an arm around your, I guess your shoulders would be the appropriate height difference.
Yeah,
Mhm.
did I say that?
Just like grabs Vale under the armpit and starts dragging them forcefully.
And you feel like, maybe, just maybe this could work. You start to feel just this intense itching on your forearm, I think it's your left forearm at this point, as part of the scar starts to slowly disintegrate, and you can just see the very start of what looks like a rosebud beginning to form. And that's where we're going to end today's session. Because it's 3 o'clock and that's our new hard stop.
Okay, that's good, because I'm so nauseous from not eating. I need food. I'm
Yes,
starting to
go.
get physically shaky in real life on top of all of the feels. This is not a good
The
conducive
feels aren't
start for the
good. I
day.
don't like having the feels.
I don't like
I'm
having the feels either.
sorry.
Fucking damn it! I had everything planned out of how Dante was gonna apologize and everything.
Well, you should make notes of that for next time.
I'm just gonna say flat out, Dante. The moment he got the veil, he was just gonna flat out get on his knees and just bow and like genuinely just like, I'm fucking sorry.
Alright, we're gonna go raid Johnny because they're playing Batman and they're live. And go just like 5 minutes of your time, say hi, and then by all means, raid and fade. But we're gonna go say hi to them. Use whatever emotes you want. Invalid username? No. Raid. Here's
Imagine not knowing how to
Johnny.
raid.
Or son of a bitch. We're gonna go. I swear we're gonna go. I'm gonna get it right. One of these days. Raid.
You want me to do it?
There we go. It's going. It's
Okay.
working. I got it. I can do things. I swear I
believe
can
you.
do things, right?
Yay!
But
Look,
hopefully
Taryn, we already got two people in here emotionally unstable. We don't need a third, please. Please, we don't need a third.
Karen, is our cycle in sync? Is that what's happening?
I don't know.
I swear to God, if that's the case, then I'm ducking for cover every time we enter this. I'm just like, hang on, before we start, dives into a protective bunker. It's like, okay, I'm ready to start TND today.
Cover
Everybody-
can't save you from airburst artillery.
Everybody say goodbye.
Bye, Chad.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Say goodbye to Dante. You'll never see them again.